YouTube and Twitch. Let's get TikTok rolling. More. Pokopia. Yeah. Yeah, we should be good. We're live everywhere. We should be live everywhere. Fantastic. Okay, cool. Or at least I think everything's working. Do. Okay. So let's get right into it then. Get right into it. We got a lot of stuff to do today. I don't know how long this is gonna take. But I had this idea. It could be fun. It could be really stupid. But the main idea. Where's my controller? Okay. Main idea. Pretty easy. Actually, let me send a message out quick. Pokeland, welcome back to Outbound. How you doing, man? Happy Saturday. We are back in Pokeland. Seeing how things go here. Yeah. Pokeland. So basically, I don't know exactly how this is gonna go. I kind of prepped for it, but I didn't like think about it too hard. But basically, ignore all this. This is just my main save and all the nonsense that I've been doing. Basically, you can give actually, well, I might as well do this. So that way I free up some of these guys. Free up some of these gents. Now we got a new hut. I don't know who's gonna live there, but we did it. So TLDR, basically the vibe. If you give Drifloon, oh, there's a photo op going on. Is it? Where is it? Oh, they're sleeping. I have to do this. I have to take pictures like this. I'm sorry. I have to. Okay, no more getting distracted. If you give, okay, I'm not getting distracted this time. Not getting distracted this time. Pretty much, if you give Drifloon a doll, Drifloon takes you to what is called a dream island. At a dream island, it's just like a random island like this. It's, I think, completely uninhabited, and you can just steal and raid everything from it. The goal today is to completely obliterate a dream island. So I have 11 storage boxes, 2 big storage boxes, and I got a lot of food. I got a lot of food for PP stuff, and then extra stuff for the harder rocks to break. I also unlocked, I think, all of the destruction powers. I think the last one I had to unlock was rollout. I have rollout now. So I think I have all the destruction powers, and that should make it quicker. I do want to run around here and grab the rest of these berries, though, before we head off. Because I have a feeling we're going to have to come back and forth a few times. I'm hoping not, because I'm taking all this with me, and I'm having a bunch of storage boxes with me over there. But this is mostly just curiosity. Like, can we get a lot of really good stuff? Is it worth it completely destroying a dream island? Is it a waste of time to completely destroy a dream island? And I mean everything, like grass, dirt, rock, all of it. I want to try to steal all of it. I don't know how much I can actually take, but we are going to try and steal everything from the dream island. Is kind of the idea. I think this would be, I don't think this would take any longer than 3 hours, but I could totally see it moving on past that if we are not prepared for it. So I don't know. And if this goes on too long, then I could just save it and time scum to keep the dream island, and we could do it in the future. But and each doll has its own separate dream island. So there's a Pikachu doll, which has its own thing. an EV doll, which has its own thing. There's a Dragonite, an Arcanine, and a substitute doll. So maybe if this is like fun or we get a lot of good stuff out of it, maybe we'll do more than just the Pikachu doll in the future. That's kind of the idea I have. Mostly because I like having like a goal for the stream. I like having a purpose for the stream, and I think this is a pretty doable one in a game that is very long-term grindy. And I mean, not saying that I hate this game. Like, this is my main playthrough. I'm having a really good time. I need to play more. I've just been doing a lot of secondary challenges off camera. A lot of shiny hunting for a video I'm working on. So that's kind of why we've been a little behind on this Pokopia stuff. But so far, so good. Having a good time so far. Let's make sure. I just want to have as much. Yeah, let's collect one more tree of Leppas. And then we should be good. Oops. I forgot where I was. I also don't have the Lapras ability yet, so that could be an issue. I'm not sure. It might be an issue right now because I'm about to drown. Yeah, okay. Well. Oh, cool. Let's just head. We'll just do head home. And then we'll go straight to the Dream Island. It should be fun. Should be fine. But this will be a pretty chill. We're kind of like relaxing. Maxing out all cool. Not a whole lot of action today, really. I do want to continue the Heart Gold Soul Silver stuff, the blindfolded run eventually, but this is something that I wanted to do while the game was just fresh still. And then I also have an idea for an April Fool's stream and such like that, but that's for the future. I don't need these honeys right now. Oops, not what I meant. My bad, Combi. I don't need this honey right now. So let's go pop it up here, and then we'll jump straight to the Dream Island where we're going to be for the whole rest of the day, pretty much. I also have a timer up on Twitch and YouTube because I'm curious to see how long this takes. Where did I put the honey? 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, okay, cool. So we'll go give Drifloon the Pikachu doll, and you'll see what I mean. Pikachu doll next to Drifloon. Oh wait, no, maybe I just hand it to him. I haven't done this in a hot minute. I want to go to a Dream Island. I don't know. Okay. I thought I had to place it. That's my B. Cool. So we're going to a Pikachu Dream Island. I think that just means there's some industrial blocks. Yeah, so essentially all it means is that it shows these are the things that we normally find. We usually find twine, sea glass, and seashells, which is all stuff that I'm low on anyways. So we should hopefully get a lot of good resources from doing this. That's kind of the goal. Let me start the timer now that we're officially in the Dream Island. Greetings, Mariah. How are you doing? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. We're trying something a little bit different. As we should. But yeah. Not a whole lot. Chill Saturday. I mostly spent the week like editing videos and stuff. Cool, so this is the Dream Island. We're here for a whole day. At the end of the day, everything here is eliminated, and my goal is to take every single block and everything from here and bring it back to my island. Britain Simulator, am I right? Okay. And we can also take all of this stuff too, but I'm gonna save this for last. I think right now I'm just gonna set up our base of operations. Oh wait, which I guess we can't do right here. So we'll do it over here. Because we're gonna get a lot of stuff, so much stuff. I think mostly I want to keep blocks in these storage chests because I'm not too worried about taking all of the blocks with me. I'm just curious of how many we get. And try to keep it semi-organized. But yeah, as you can see, there's a lot of stuff we're gonna have to take, including all of this stuff on the floor, all of the trees. That is the goal. We're taking everything with us. I don't think I could take the water. If I can, I haven't unlocked that yet. And then I'm gonna use these big ones for like the resources that I'm most likely gonna be taking with me, like the flowers and such. But these can store a lot apparently. I haven't actually looked inside. Yeah, they store a lot, and I also have a lot of inventory space. Let's place the doll just so we have as much inventory as possible. All right, cool. So now it actually starts, right? I think the easiest way to go about this is to climb to the top and just work our way downwards, right? And like this stuff is too strong for regular rock smash, so that's why we have these extra meals. I don't think this is going to be enough meals, but I have enough stuff to go back and make more if we need to. But I don't know, I could be surprised. I think you get a lot out of the meals that you make. And I'm even just wondering like what kind of valuables we can get from doing this. And even like we're tearing down this whole house. I guess that's the first thing we're doing. Tearing down this whole house. We got a tea set already. We're getting all sorts of valuables. I wonder what, like, surely we'll be rolling in goodies. I'll take all this. Fully furnish a house for me now, thank you. This is what most people normally do on Dream Islands, to my understanding. They go to the houses on the islands and take everything, because that's like the really valuable stuff that's pretty much free. But the blocks and everything is what I'm worried about. Unfortunately, I cannot stay around because I'm going to Hot Pot today. Ooh, exciting. No, that's a very good reasoning. That sounds fun. All good though, all good. Hope you have a fantastic Saturday. Hope Hot Pot is very good. Uh-oh, I fell. Plus these bricks could be very, very useful. At least I hope they're gonna be useful. My first hot pot ever. I've actually, I don't think I've been to a hot pot. I've been to Korean barbecue before. Korean barbecue is a lot of fun. Is it similar to that? I'm pretty sure it's just a pot on a stove and you just cook it, right? Or am I thinking of something completely else, different? I think so. Okay, cool. Exciting, exciting. Let me know how it is. Maybe I'll have to go to a hot pot. Mayhaps I will. Yeah, we might need more food. We might be low on food, but also the islands have food too. I'm gonna take this hoodie off. It's really warm. But hot pot sounds fun. Okay. Maybe we'll have to go to a hot. I like Korean barbecue. It was a lot of fun. You just cook your own food, but it was pretty neat. It's a pretty neat experience. Oh, shit. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna run into problems like that, I believe. But after we do, I think the biggest pain in the butt is gonna be like the custom builds. So like this house and that are gonna be the biggest issue. Other than that, we can just kind of roll around. Bro, can you get shinies in this game? I do not believe shinies are in this game, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I do not believe they are. If they are, then I would be shiny hunting. Don't worry. Unfortunately, I don't think that's in the game, at least as of right now. Or I've just been unlucky. I don't think... The problem is that Pokemon don't really, like, frequently spawn. They should be in the game eventually, I believe. Or even if it's just, like, one of the villagers, quote-unquote, is a shiny, like, Mareep or something, I think that would be fun. Because, I mean, they are doing, like, limited timed events and stuff, because we have freaking, like, Hop-Up right now. Hop-Up's line is available to get, which I need to get. If I finish this and don't have it, then maybe we'll go get Hop-Up and everything. Oh yeah, that's also another reason why we're here. We're collecting cotton. Yeah, okay, so I'm literally here to get the things to get Hop-Up too. So we're also going to be keeping track of that. That's an important thing to note. I think the cotton spores is what Hop-Up needs, and that's kind of, I think those only spawn on the Dream Islands. Surely shinies will be added eventually. Surely. It's a Pokemon game. Come on now. But I don't know. Were there any shiny? I can't remember if there are any shinies in like Poke Park. Because it's kind of, I think they're kind of treating it the same way as that, or they're like actual people. Thank you for the likes, bro. I appreciate it. Thank you for liking the live. I appreciate it. Maybe one day they'll add shinies. It'd be super huge. I was debating using the Joy-Cons because you can use mouse controls. Use mouse controls to destroy buildings. So like I could stand here and just destroy this line of things with mouse, but until it starts bothering me, I'm not gonna worry about it too much. Also, wow, we're a quarter of the way through the house and I'm already gonna need to eat food. Do you have Gallade in this game? I got spoiled for Gallade. I do not have Gallade. I have not been playing it. Well, I have been playing it a lot, but I've mostly just been like focusing on the first area. I've been focusing on the first. Okay, I need food. Focused on the first area and then did whatever I need to in the additional areas to get the rest of like the destruction abilities. At least I think I have all the destruction abilities. But yeah, I saw that there were like multiple different islands. I think there's like 7 islands you can go to or something like that, or maybe there's even more. I was like, okay, I need to just focus on one. So I think I'm just gonna go one area at a time until I'm satisfied with each one. Start in the Withered Wastelands and just kind of build that place back up, the spawn place. I think I'm mostly done with the story in there almost. I made it humid and it rained. We met Kyogre, which is pretty huge. But other than that, yeah, I did the Graveler quest and everything so I could get Graveler. But I'm having a good time here. I've been doing a lot of ZA shiny hunting off camera. I've been doing a little bit of Pokopia. Kind of took over my life for a little bit last week. And then this weekend has just been pretty chill so far. I was like, you know what? I need to play some Pokopia. I want to do this. This seems like an interesting challenge that I want to do. So let's just do it. Is the game mid? Be honest. I'm having a good time. It depends on what you're trying to get out of the game. Definitely depends on what you're trying to get out of the game. If you're down to have a little cozy time and you like talking, well, I'm not talking. If you like building, if you like having a cozy little place, or you like collecting things, I think it's a good game. If you're used to regular Pokemon games and you haven't played like any spin-off, I don't think it would be for you unless you like the cutie aspect of it. It looks really good. I really enjoy how it looks. Not that I really care about graphics much, but Minecraft and Animal Crossing, right? Similar-ish. I think it's better than New Horizons because there's just more options and it's easier, more customizable. I've never played Dragon Quest Builders, right? But I've heard that that's what most people compare it to. I've never played that. I'd only say it's Minecraft-y based on the block style. And then I would only say it's like Animal Crossing based on the food progression and the quote-unquote villager stuff. Obviously much more, but comparable. Yeah, I'd definitely say it's comparable. Like if you're just watching a 13-second clip of Pokopia, yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Definitely doesn't play the same way, but they're pretty comparable. Boom. So it took 10 minutes to tear down that house, and then we got all this shit from it. So we got a lot of stuff to go through. And the goal is to also take all this stuff. But here's the fun part. I haven't actually done this in the game yet. What does rob a dream island mean? So right now we're on a dream island. Essentially, if you give Drifloon, who's one of the civilians of the Pokemon town or whatever, if you give him a doll, he'll take you to a dream island, which is it generates once a day, which is what we're on right now, and you can just steal a bunch of stuff off of it. So this is mostly where people get their resources, but I'm trying to like flatten this thing right now. Like you can't decide if I should buy for my wife. She's put like 500 hours in Animal Crossing New Horizon. I'm so tired of Animal Crossing. That is so valid. I enjoy it. My wife enjoys watching me play it, if that'll help, and she liked Animal Crossing. I don't think she put 500 hours into it. I'm not sure how much I put into it, but it was also, oh, well, let's not do that. Definitely didn't put 500 hours into it, but I'm kind of like a Pokemon head, so I had to grab this one. And it gave me a Pokepark Wii vibes, so that's kind of why I got it. I'm also tired of Animal Crossing. I kind of maxed out my village and was like, okay, I'm moving on. All right, this is a little harder to control than I thought it would be. This will be nice for like the bottom floors, I suppose. Okay. He's just moving the whole time. Animal Crossing made me burn out after like a year. Yeah, and like you can like time skip and stuff in this game. I don't recommend it. Like I think this is gonna be a game that is constantly getting updates. So I mean, we've already have the Hoppip. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get plenty of Pokemon that just show up. So I'm not in a rush to beat the game, quote unquote. I know people already have, and I'm trying to avoid those spoilers, but what can you do? But I have learned a little bit more about the story. The story's kind of depressing as hell, but pretty enjoyable, pretty enjoyable. I recommend the game. Doesn't mean that everybody will like it, but so be it. I think it could have been way worse. I had my expectations way low for this, and I will say it definitely exceeded my expectations. Without a doubt. Without a doubt. I just really love Pokemon, so I'm very interested in it. Yeah, that's kind of the same thing I'm with Mariah. Like, I kind of grew up on Pokemon. I've always wanted like a cozy life sim type of Pokemon game, because then you'll see like Pokemon Concierge or like one of those side anime episodes where they're just like kind of living a normal life. It's like, man, I kind of want to play a Pokemon game like that. Not quite the same thing, I suppose, but definitely a step in that direction. I think it's smart. I think the numbers definitely prove it too, that it's a good game. I think it sold like 2.5 million, 2.2 million copies, right? In a few days, 3 days, which isn't bad for a Switch 2 exclusive. That's not bad at all. Definitely could have sold worse. Definitely could have sold better for sure, but like it wasn't a console launch, so it's never gonna beat Mario Kart 8 or Mario Kart World, I should say. But I'm having a good time. I have no complaints. I think you need to progress in the story more to get more of the fun stuff unlocked, but I also don't want to rush it, so I'm not too worried about it. This will probably go way quicker in like 3 months when I progress the story more, but it's more of a cozy game like Animal Crossing or Minecraft. Does Minecraft count as a cozy game? It's definitely a cozy game like Animal Crossing. I would make that comparison. And then I think that it has the like I think it has the mechanics to compare it to Minecraft. Does this island respawn or will it all be leveled? So at the end of the day, it'll reset. Minecraft is a horror game, bro. If you play it the wrong way, yeah, it could be. The first time I played Minecraft, I was in creative mode. I was using my friend's Minecraft account because I was broken, you know. But I was using my friend's Minecraft account and I was in creative mode and I saw an Enderman and I thought he could kill me in creative mode, so I like literally turned off the game. I was so scared. I was a child though. How do you remove the dirt directly under the tree? You either rock smash it or you bulldoze it, kinda. It floats. It has similar mechanics, similar gravity mechanics to Minecraft. Like I've seen somebody made a skyblock in Pokopia. Not that it's functional like Minecraft, but you can build an island like way up there if you really wanted to, and then just remove everything underneath. Thank you for the join. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining, everybody. Sorry, I read that very incorrectly, but we're not going to talk about that. And then this is also getting all these dry bushes and stuff, which I don't think I'm going to be using, but we shall see. But yeah, did I fully explain it? The Dream Islands reset once a day. Dream Islands reset once a day. So at midnight, all of this will be reset. It's mostly for looting and raiding and getting stuff. So like if I'm in my main area and I need more grass because I want to expand and there's no more grass blocks because grass doesn't spread in here like in Minecraft, then I'm gonna have to go to a Dream Island and do what I'm doing right now. I'm just stealing a bunch of stuff. Or stealing a bunch of dirt from the Dream Islands. I think the collecting part's gonna be the worst part. So I might need to want to stay on top of that. I kind of just want to wait until the very end and collect everything, but I don't think that'll be the case. Maybe we'll do one layer at a time. We're moving pretty quick right now. We're running through food though. We're running through food a lot. I like my blue hair, thank you. I also wearing Koga's outfit. I think I'm pretty stylish. I'm very bad at customizing my characters in games. I really just don't care. Like, we played all the way through ZA, and played all the way through ZA on stream, and I didn't customize my character. I hope they make some sort of chest labeling. Yeah, sniper, that is my biggest gripe with the game right now. That and that if you want bigger storage, it costs the Poke Metal is kind of insane. Kind of insane. Wow, we're already running out of space. I just had to like set it up to where I count the chest and hope that I remember what's inside of it. But right now I don't have a lot of stuff quite yet to like really be worried about it. But obviously after this I will have a gazillion blocks. What's the best way to get Poke Metal? I don't know. It's a really good question. I would assume the Dream Islands have them underground. We're gonna find out, but that's my assumption. I've definitely seen a lot. What is it? The coastlands. I feel like I saw a lot in the coastlands in my walk through there, like kind of on the ground. But I don't know. I haven't been grinding that hard. I'm sure Austin John Plays has a video for that question. I did watch a little bit of him. I might. I don't think the hamburger works on Graveler. So if I eat the hamburger, I don't think I can break these blocks any faster. Fortunately. But Poke Metal, I think, is pretty easy to get your hands on. There's an abundance of it, at least in the main islands. But I'm not sure if it's a limited resources. If you get speed, you will. Define. Please explain that to me. What do you mean speed? Oh, if I gain speed, I can break it faster? Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, really? Hold up, that's actually really cool. Is that what you meant, cameo? Or camo? Sorry, I read that as camo. That's actually really cool. The sprint button. Oh! Thank you. How to get Graveler? You need to go to the island. The island that's near Onyx. You need to go through that gate. That's huge. Thank you, Camo. You need to go through that gate and then do some quests over there. And get Machoke, and then you should unlock Graveler. A little crazy. Yeah, a little hard to control. I don't know if we're gonna use it a whole lot up here per se, but maybe in these like more landlocked areas for sure. I actually just unlocked Graveler 2 days ago. I unlocked him in preparation for this stream. Okay, we need food. So I definitely didn't practice anything with him. Maybe we're probably gonna need more food. If you slam into it, it'll break a lot. True, that's true. We should do that. Okay, let's try this. Oh, I guess I definitely hit it at a bad angle. That's on me. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. We're trying new things out here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to take everything from here. Again, I'm not super deep into the story, so I don't know if I have every power that I need to do this unlocked, but I at least unlocked the food. Thank you for the follow, Cam. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. And thank you for the tip again. That's gonna help a lot, because we were moving real slow. Moving incredibly slow. Oh god. Yeah, this might be the worst part right now. I should use Graveler, it's the fastest. But we're gonna fall off a whole bunch. We're gonna fall off a million times. All this grass stuff's super easy. This mountain's gonna be a little pain in the butt. I've actually never gone mining in this game, so I don't entirely know what's underground. I don't know what to anticipate when I get lower into this mountain. Like, are we actually gonna get ores and stuff that spawn, like similar to Minecraft, or IDK? But I definitely see some of the progress we're making. Not too bad. It's probably going to take a little bit longer than I thought it would. That's totally fine. I figured it would be a bigger project. I didn't expect these rocks to take so long to break. And there's gonna be a lot of rocks we gotta go through. Oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, we have to go all the way down here and do all this stuff too. Sheesh. Sheesh, man. Might as well build a way out. Because we're probably gonna fall down here a lot. Probably gonna fall down here. I've seen this all over the place. How do I get it? What do you mean? Pokopia? The game? Oh, here's the cotton flowers. This is what we need for Hoppip. So I definitely need those. How'd you get the Goron mask? Graveler? Yeah, I guess it is very Goron-y, isn't it? You unlock Graveler from the island next to Onyx. You have to go through that gate. I'm not good at remembering the name. It's some sort of, it's the rock area with Chef Greedent and Machamp and not Bunnelby. Freaking, what's his name? What's Cinderace's Score Bunny? Score Bunny. How do I get the game? I bought it on the eShop on the Nintendo Switch 2. Unfortunately, it is only a Switch 2 exclusive. So if you don't have a Switch 2, you can't really play it right now. But I don't even know. I don't see how this could run on the Switch 1. There's no shot. No shot it runs on the Switch 1. How much? See, here's where it hits. It's 70 bucks. $70 game. I think it's worth it though. I play a little bit every single day. At most I'll play or at least I'll play an hour a day. At most I'll spend the whole day playing it. Dang indeed. But I do think it's, so far it's worth it. I think this is a game that's going to take me many days, many months to play through. Uh-oh, what's going on over here? Hold on. What Pokemon are you sleeping with? I'm still sharing a room with Timber because I'm pretty sure that's the tutorial one that they told you should sleep with. Yeah, just that. Min 1 hour, max the whole day. Damn. Like on a busy day. Like I'm pretty sure yesterday I only played for an hour, just because I had some stuff I wanted to get done, but I didn't want to just play Pokopia, so I played some Resident Evil yesterday too. Playing Legends ZA right now? How you enjoying it? How you liking it? I am quite fond of Legends ZA. Is it perfect? Nah, it's not perfect. But ZA was a fun time. I'm excited to get back into ZA. I've been shiny hunting a lot. I'm doing a challenge off camera or off stream. So we'll see how that goes, but it's a lot of shiny hunting. I'm like 500 hours into hunting stuff. Can't complain about the price, really. Vid game prices really haven't risen. Yeah. I'm not complaining about the price. I know most people are, and I believe you have the right to complain about pricing. That's totally fine. We're in a free market, but I enjoy it. I think it's worth the money. Pretty good. I just wish there was more wild zones. I agree. I think 20. Well, I think it would have been cool if they did like special wild. Well, I guess that's all of what the DLC is, isn't it? It's just special. What games do you usually stream? Mostly Pokemon games. I have currently the kind of runs we're doing right now are, we just beat the main game of Legends ZA with the weakest team, so that's Pokemon with the lowest stats. Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. So we've been doing Legends ZA with the weakest team. We just beat the main story, but I want to beat the post game, which I think is gonna suck, and the DLC with them. We've also been doing a Pokemon Heart Gold blindfolded randomizer run, which we're gonna get back to eventually. I just been taking a break for Pokopia, and then we've been playing Pokopia, but mostly Pokemon. I did back in the summer stream more like Mario Kart. I streamed a lot of Mario Kart World. I speedran Mario Kart World and Donkey Kong Bonanza. I speedran that too, but I haven't really had an itch to return to those two games yet, unfortunately. So I'm a completionist, so I love having all the zones done with the badges. Yes sir, yes sir. I'm also completionist. That's my biggest problem with Pokemon games, and that's why I hate Eevee so much. Because I'm tired of catching 9 Eevees in every single Pokemon game just to have a living dex. That's usually how I play my games too. Like when Gen 9 comes out, I'll be catching everything in every route before we move on, or on every island before we move on. That's just the way my brain's hardwired, and it's more fun that way, I guess. Makes me feel good. I like completing things. Oh, thank you for the heart me. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Thank you much. Thank you much. We're almost 30 minutes into this. Almost 30 minutes into this. Not too bad. I would like to level it. And we're already lower than that. I'd like to level it. Maybe take the first layer out. But so far, we're making good progress. Maybe we'll just dig as deep as we can until we have all the boxes full. That might kind of be the vibe. And if this takes too long, I'll just pause it and time scum it, and we can continue it in the future, like tomorrow or Monday or something. I'm trying to get a consistent stream schedule. My job has not been cooperating with those aspirations. So one of these days I'll have a consistent stream schedule, but usually I try to stream 3 times a week. This week I didn't stream a whole bunch, so that's why we're streaming on a Saturday. But if Saturday streams go hard, then we'll keep doing Saturday streams. I don't really care. Having fun. But I've been enjoying Pokopia. I can't really complain. This rollout thing's a little tripping me up a little bit. But we mostly do Pokemon around here. I'm down to try other things. I think I streamed Phasmophobia once because my wife wanted me to play Phasmophobia. I don't know. And then I've mostly, low-key, mostly off-screen been playing Resident Evil. So, been a little busy with that. Can't lie with that. And I've also just started up another playthrough of Schedule 1. Because they added all that stuff, and for some reason, I just had the itch. I was like, you know what, I want to play some Schedule 1. So I started up a new one, and I was like, man, it's odd to have nostalgia for something that came out literally last year. Less than a year ago, I think, is when it came out. What's up, Gracie? I'm doing well, how are you? Happy Saturday. My team right now is Feraligatr, Blastoise, Dratini, Camerupt, Abomasnow, and Tyranitar. Wow, okay. It's a crack team. It's a crack team. My favorite thing about Legends ZA is that you can pretty much end the game and you're pretty much guaranteed to have a full team of Pokemon that can Mega Evolve. Just with how many evolutions there are. There's a billion. There's like 70 or pushing not 80, something like that. Especially with the what is it? With the DLC, I think there's so many megas, but it's awesome. I love water type starters. I'm with you there. I will be picking Gekwa. Gotta be picking Gekwa, bro. I picked through all the generations. All right, that's another one done. We did it. We did it. Maybe if I can break this. Gen 1, Squirtle Gang, all the way through. Lit and Haste is so forced. Lit and Hate is forced. Completely agree with that. Lit and Hate is 1,000,000% forced. I don't think Incineroar Hate is enough, though. Could definitely hate on Incineroar more. Where are you from? You know, the deep south. You can tell. If you eat a hamburger, I think it breaks easier. Yeah, I'm trying to save those though. I'm actually debating H-Fang. Because I don't know if the stones that I can't break are in here or not, but it's starting to look like they're not. So I might just eat the hamburgers. I was low-key saving it for that. Real? So true. So true. Incineroar cannot be hated enough. Screw it. We'll eat some hamburgers. We have 74 beans. We're gonna have plenty of burgers, right? We're gonna have plenty of burgers. Might as well. We have to run through a few times. Does I also didn't know if it powered up rollout either. It doesn't seem it do. Doesn't seem it do. But this might be quicker. Hold on. This might be quicker. We might have to time it. I think it does as well. Oh, you think it does for a Graveler? Oh yeah. Oh, that's huge. I just fell. Barbaracle is underrated. Dude, Mega Barbaracle goes hard. I'm so glad he got a Mega. Very glad he got a Mega. I'm not a big fan of Kalos. Low-key, X and Y came out when I kind of took a break from Pokemon. And they added fairy types, and I'm still not a fan of fairy types. So, and X and Y, you know, people don't really... Do I stream daily? Sorry, Gracie. I don't stream daily, but I'm trying to stream more often. At least 3 times a week is the goal. I think Kalos just isn't my... It's just not highly on my list. But ZA definitely helped it, and I think the few Pokemon that Kalos does have kind of go hard, right? Like, oh my god. Like, you look at Meowstic, you look at, obviously the starters are banger. Team Chespin for the win. But I think, excuse me, oh my gosh, all this root beer's catching to me. But yeah, definitely ZA made me appreciate Kalos a little bit more, and it has a lot of banger Pokemon. There's also a lot of weak Pokemon. Like, I don't think we should hate on God, what's his name? Who's the key Pokemon? Klefki. I don't think we should hate on Klefki. I definitely think Klefki should get another, like, an alternate form in a future game. Maybe not an evolution, but I'm sure you could do something with it. I was low-key kind of hoping in Galar that we would get like Galarian Klefki that's like one of those old school giant British keys. It's like covered in rust and something. Who's my favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon, it's kind of hard to pick favorites, but I've always had an affinity towards Poliwag. I don't know why. I'm not sure why. I have a few theories as to why I like Poliwag, but I don't know. He's just my dude. The little goober. Plus Poliwhirl. First Pokemon, you know. Forgot about that. I have a niche Pokemon. What is it? Bet. Better be something crazy. Like Shadow Lugia. Effects of the food have worn off. Oh yeah, totally. Banger advice from H-Fang. Appreciate it, man. It's kind of huge. But it's kind of a shame that only one burger barely got rid of one layer, so we might be in trouble. Trevenant's a banger, dude. I don't know if that's niche. Maybe just a lot of people aren't vocal about liking Trevenant. I love Phantom. Dude. Trevenant is a perfect evolution for Phantom. I wish it wasn't a trait evolution, though. That's my only thing with it. Is it a trait evolution? I might be tripping. I could be entirely incorrect. But I think it was. I think it is. Him and Noivern. Noivern's also banger. I'm shocked Noivern did not get a Mega in ZA. Absolutely baffled. Or Gudra. Neither of the pseudos, or neither of the ones you could consider. Well, I guess Noivern isn't the pseudo. I guess Gudra is the pseudo. I was literally thinking that yesterday. Yeah, man, it's an interesting thought experiment. It's like, okay, you add a Mega Evolution for freaking Pyroar, which I guess makes sense because you're bringing Team Flare back. But like, why not Noivern or Gudra? There are a few Kalos Pokemon that I'm confused about not having a Mega. Who else didn't get a Mega? Like Meowstic of all things got one. Meowstic got one. Scovillain I know isn't Kalos, but like, I'm glad my boy got a Mega, but still, it's a little odd to me. Klefki didn't get a Mega. SMH. Who's my fave OG bird? You mean the Route 1 birds? Starly, Staraptor. If I ever say Pidove, take me out back. Put me down. I think people always forget about Pidove. For a good reason. Of course, America finally gets a, oh, the legendary birds? OG legendary birds? It's a good question. Probably Zapdos. But I'm not a fan of them, really. I mean, they're cool in the sense of I grew up with them being like the legendaries, and they had Aura and like Pokemon the movie 2000, come on, but I don't know. I like the Galarian forms more. I think Galarian Articuno goes hard. I've loved Riolu since I was a kid and knew it was rare. I think my friend is the same way. Except he does his is Lucario. So I think the best legendary is Mewtwo. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Then when Lucario got a Mega, I was obsessed. That's valid. That's valid. Well, now Lucario has 2 Megas. So which one's your favorite there? Riolu, I liked Lucario. I liked, I miss old Pokemon. I miss Gen 4 and 5, or Gen 3 and 4, I should say, when they were teasing and leaking new Pokemon from the next generation in the anime, because I'm pretty sure they did that with Lucario and Zorua. Actually, I know they did it with Lucario. I'm pretty sure they did it with Zorua too, and I think they were both movies. It's like that is awesome. It's so much fun. Favorite type combo? What an interesting question. Patiently waiting until you. Okay, that's valid. That's valid. I actually haven't used Lucario Z a whole bunch. So I can't even really say. I like how Lucario Z looks like Hatsune Miku though. Favorite type combo? Sheesh. I think Rock and Ground is the worst type combo. Can I say that? My favorite? I'm actually really glad that frickin' we finally got a fire grass Pokemon with Scovillain. And I think it's like the perfect Pokemon to do it too, you know? If I were to pick a favorite, it'd probably be Psychic Dark, right? I like Psychic Dark. It was pretty much invincible until they added fairy typings. Or Ghost Dark. Anything that's really tanky, I enjoy. But I feel like all the Psychic Dark Pokemon, I think there's only like 2 or 3, right? There's Hoopa, Inkay, and Malamar. Are those the only ones? Pretty sure those are the only ones. But like, wait. Oh, I can control myself more than I think I can as Graveler. I just need to let go sooner. Okay. Just need to let go sooner. I love the concept of Scovillain. 1,000,000%. 1,000,000%. I think Scarlet and Violet were booty cheek games, but they had some great Pokemon. Scovillain not excluded. I wish his shiny was better though. I was shiny hunting for Capsakid. Loki kind of sucks. I think grass, water, and fire combinations are always pretty good. That's valid. That's valid. The starter typings paired with anything's pretty good. I think it'd be really cool. I know they're never gonna do this, and they should never do this, but I think it'd be really cool if they made a Pokemon like a main gen game, and had it to where your starter got a secondary starter type. So like the water type was water fire, the fire type was fire grass, the grass type was grass water. Poison electricity. Oh, Toxtricity, so true. Toxtricity goes hard. That's also a fire combination. I didn't even think about that. That is a good one. Is it only Toxtricity and Toxel? I'm trying to remember. I don't think it's anybody else. Yeah, it's a pretty good one. I used Toxtricity Loki form my first playthrough of Sword and Shield. Not that good of a Pokemon. Or at least I had like trash IVs or something. I had to have something. I think it's a good concept as well as electric poison typing. True. I think it's a fun what if scenario for the starter typings. I don't think it'll ever happen, and I don't think it should happen, but I think so, sadly. It's okay. We're gonna get more Pokemon here soon. Surely we'll get more. Is Volcanion the only water fire type still? I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure he's the only fire type still, which kind of blows, but. And then I know there's a lot of normal type combos that have never been done. I just want all types to have been done. Like I want to be able to mark every typing off. Like there are over 1,000. There are 1,025 Pokemon in this in the games now, with not including regional forms or like conversion evolutions, and we don't have all of the typings done. I think Violet went 1 and 3 for the starters. It depends on who you think the one is. I'll wait patiently for that one. There is a correct answer, by the way. Wait, Coco? Okay, good answer. I was ready to fight, I'm trying to remember. I think Meowscarada, or I think Weedcat. God, why am I blanking on the name? Sprigatito. I think Sprigatito is pretty decent. I picked Sprig on my second playthrough. I played Flake Coco on my first one, and then I only picked Quaxley on. I do like Pokemon Bingo. I've only picked Quaxley on my Bingo account. Although I was gonna put them hands up if you said Quaxley. Nah, I hate Quaxley, bro. I'm pretty sure I have a clip on my Twitch channel of hating on Quaxley. I always have so much trouble choosing Gen 5 starters. So true. That's so true. Choosing, oh, you mean the Gen 10 starters? Or the Gen 5 starters? All the Gen 5 starters go hard, though. That's what you mean. I'm an Oshawott enjoyer, but I'm a Tepig admirer, and a Snivy friend. I enjoy Snivy. Snivy's a good Pokemon. Yeah, we might need more burgers. We're gonna have to go get some burgers. I have this TikTok Live's interesting. I haven't been streaming on TikTok for very long, but they have like these little quests for you to do that makes you unlock like gamer points or whatever, like gamer positions. And one of my quests is to welcome streamers, or welcome people in, which I don't know how they follow that. Play through with each, although I think Samurott could have been done better. I played with Oshawott. Oshawott was my first playthrough. And I was shocked when I saw Samurott. I was like, what the hell is this? But he kind of grew on me. I wish he was more similar to Typhlosion, where he could be quadruped or bipedal. Like he can get up, because he's like based on a samurai, right? So I think it'd be cool if like a few moves or something, he like gets on his hind legs and like slashes or something. But yeah. And even like Hisui and Samurott really didn't change much. I guess none of the Hisuian starters changed much. It just changed like aesthetic and typing. But definitely could have been done better. But I also think it's funny. I think all of the Gen 5 starters you could argue that with, because then you have Snivy, who evolves into Superior, who loses all of his legs. Like he's literally growing legs, and then he just like gives up on them halfway through evolution, or more than halfway. Did you know that the first three are, 1, 2, 3 in Spanish are the Kunos at dos? Yes sir, yes sir. Moltres. It's my favorite Pokemon trivia. Well, one of my favorite. It's a fun one. You could also, I think I also saw somebody argue that you could continue it into Gen 2 with Entei, Suicune, and Raikou. I think using Japanese, like it's 4, 5, 6, but I don't know Japanese, so I can't comment on that one. All right, let's eat another one of these burgers. We're almost done with this already, or at least this mountain. That's not bad. It's not bad. We're making good work. 45 minutes in. We'll be done with this in 2 hours. Probably less than that. Yeah, there's a lot of cool I don't know. I kind of miss old school Pokemon. But at the same time, I don't like open world Pokemon. Can I just say that? Is that a hot take? I think Scarlet and Violet had a great story. They have fantastic Pokemon. I hate Paldea. Area 0 is really cool. I hate Paldea. Nothing is memorable about Paldea. At least to me. Uh-oh, unstable internet connection. Hold up. I think we're good. I think we're good. Like Dialga and Palkia being the... Yeah. Dial and Pal. I feel like Meowscarada has a cool dex entry where it's just flowers as an illusion. Yes! I think it's really cool. I think it's a cool Pokemon. Also, all the Gen 9 starters... Wow, it's Gen 9. That's crazy. Excuse me. I think all the Gen 9 starters have crazy custom moves except for Quaquaval. Because, like, Fuecoco has... Fire Song? Torch Dance. Torch Song? Whatever it's called. Torch Dance, Torch Song, one of the two, where it's essentially Flamethrower, except it boosts your special attack. And then Meowscarada has Flower Trick, which is freaking insane. It's like a strong physical grass move that is guaranteed to crit. That's insane. It's wild. They have insane moves. I don't know what I can't remember what Quaquaval's custom move is, but I think it's also broken, but not as much. Something that I miss. Ooh, my effects of my food have worn off. Something that I miss are using Pokemon because they look cool. Yeah, that's why, low key, every playthrough I try to use Pokemon that are introduced in that game. So like Scarlet Violet, I only use Galar Pokemon. And then even in Legends ZA, I tried to only use Pokemon that had new Mega Evolutions. Pretty sure I beat that. I'm pretty sure I succeeded in that, except for Ampharos. Ampharos is the only one that customed over. But it's like, I want to use it because you look cool. That's kind of my vibe. It's like, I want to, and then that's also kind of the reasoning for me trying to do the beating Legends ZA with the weakest team. It's like, you can beat it with a Magikarp and a Weedle on your team. You can beat it with anybody, right? Like, and that's kind of the magic of Pokemon that I enjoy, is that you can, yeah, it's a kid's game. Yeah, it's relatively easy, but like, you should use the Pokemon that you enjoy using. Flower Trick was the whole reason I chose the Grass Starter. Yeah, that's the only reason why I chose them on my second playthrough too, as well. I agree. Why aren't you playing this game blind? You got a good point. I think this game blindfolded would be miserable. I hate to say it, Tim. I hate to say it. Any open world game, even like trying to do Scarlet and Violet blindfolded, is gonna be horrible. I don't think I'll ever do that. Mysteryism, I appreciate the follow. Thank you. Mysteryism, I should say. It's just fun that I have to go. I'll drop you a follow. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. We're usually streaming. I'm trying to stream 3 days a week, so feel free to hop around. I'll try to update my schedule and everything. But we're trying new stuff because I'm learning based off my work schedule. Trying to get a little more consistent. But yeah, we're definitely not playing this game blindfolded. Screw that. Hard pass on that one, Tin. Unless somebody else does it and they get all the credit for all the hard work that I did in Heart Gold blindfolded. Come on now. Come on now. We can't be having that. Can't be having that. Yeah, imagine destroying an entire Dream Island, but this is you guys. You have to guide me. I'm blindfolded, and you have to TTS guide me to destroy this mountain. It sounds like it would take the entire day, based on how many times we've fallen off of here. We almost fell off again. I will say I like that the Dream Islands have their own music. Like, this music doesn't really play unless you're on the Dream Island. But I'm kind of debating turning other music on. Because I'm kind of getting tired of the song. We're only halfway through this mountain. Another cool one could be Dragon Psychic. Ooh, that's true. Has that been done? That's Lugia, right? I think Lugia is Dragon Psychic. Because your brain immediately thinks, oh, it's water type, but it isn't. It is Lugia. Okay, huge. I'm losing Pokemon knowledge in my old age, but I'm trying to stay on top of it. Trying to stay hip with the kids, you know? Trying to stay hip with the kids. It hurts my back, though. It hurts my back. Ugh. One of these days, I want to try naming all the Pokemon from memory. And hating myself because I can't remember everyone. If you could add one typing, what would it be? I don't think I would add a typing. I think I would get rid of fairy. Is that bad to say? If I had to add one, I think it would be cool to have... I think a sound typing's too predictable. I think like a space typing, something associated with like the cosmos or something, and then a space Pokemon game would go pretty hard. That's a hot take. Getting rid of fairy type's a hot take. Sorry. I don't like fairy type. I'm not a fan. It's like... Okay, there's like 4 Pokemon that I can think of. Ooh, technology could be cool. Like another step from Steel. That's true, that could be cool. My problem with fairy typings is that there's only like 4 Pokemon that I can see actually being called fairy types. Everything else is just pink. Like that is their requirement for becoming a fairy type, which I think is arbitrary and not fair. Like Clefairy, Clefable, Cleffa, yeah, 100% should be fairy types. Klefki is an exception. Klefki is an exception, and I will appreciate that. But like Snubbull and Gramble being fairy types, they're just pink dogs. Pink dogs. Flebebe's line I think is excused. Sylveon is excused. It's the fairy type evolution. What other fairy types are there? I don't think they've done a fairy well since... Or I think the first fairy they've done well in modern Pokemon is Galarian Ponyta. Galarian Ponyta. I think they need to start typing based on dex entries instead of looks. I 100% agree. That's my biggest problem with fairy typings. It's like, oh, it's pink. Okay, we'll just slap fairy on it. It'll be, and it has electricity. Okay, electric fairy. Boom, easy. Because it's pink. It's like, nah, that shouldn't be how it works. Not every yellow Pokemon is electric type. At least I hope so, right? What's an Psyduck? Psyduck is yellow, is not electric type. Like, it shouldn't be based on the color that it has. Like Klefki work. Klefki, Grimmsnarl, and them work because that works into the lore. Like, they have lore behind it. They're sticking to the lore. That's why it's fairy type. Same with Clefairy. But Gramble, Snubbull kind of irk me. Or Dedenne. Like, why the hell is Dedenne a fairy type? Give me one reason why Dedenne is a fairy. Am I missing something in the Pokédex entry? I don't know. Thank you for the follow, Jackson. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. But I swear I'm missing something. Like, why is Dedenne a fairy type? I don't understand. I know that he was the Pika clone in the game that added the typing, but that's not necessary. Got Dipro, but I'll be back soon. All good. Thanks for hanging. Appreciate it, man. We'll see you around, sir. I'll see you around. Making some good progress. Kind of just zoned out and then realized we're like halfway through this mountain. I'm starting to get pretty full of stuff. I do want to organize all the blocks just so we have like an actual layout of everything and understand how much we actually get, but we can do that in the future. I think I'm just gonna go until I have a full inventory, which might be the entirety of this mountain at this point. We're only halfway through. We're halfway through our inventory. It's not that bad. Definitely could be worse. Definitely could be worse. Do 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 do. Ba da ba da ba. Yeah, we might low key might need to take a break and go make more burgers. I'm gonna eat the burger. I'm gonna eat the burger. Yeah, we should have just led with a million burgers, I guess. Next time, we know for the next, if we do another island, we know for the next time. I also don't like how everything up here is dry. Like, these are not the blocks that I want to be collecting, but here we are. Okay, let's do Graveler. Nice, nice. Okay. Yeah, we just need to hit B. Wait, I need to stop flying off of the frickin'... mountain. Every time we're done with the path, I just need to hit B immediately. But I'm kind of holding it because this does break way faster, right? Yeah, it breaks way faster. Okay. I couldn't imagine doing this without Graveler. We would be so slow. I'm glad I grinded it out. I wasn't going to, but yeah, we're out. Dang, that's all the burger makes. You can only get that much done on a burger. Maybe we do a burger per level. That could be an idea. I think so. I don't think Pokemon can spawn here, but I have heard stories that maybe some can. Just because I haven't seen. Okay, can I jump? Because I haven't seen any Pokemon spawn here doesn't mean that they can't. It's kind of the mindset that I'm bringing to the table. Or at least I'm hoping. I don't think I can take them home though. I don't think it's like Animal Crossing, where you just grab a Pokemon from one of these random islands and then take them home and they're part of your team now. Welcome in, Mariah. Welcome in, welcome in. Sorry, I'm testing this out. Testing this thing out because it said I have to welcome new viewers out loud 20 times. Just crazy. It's crazy. I don't know how they judge that. They got AI listening to my stream right now. Kind of sus. Big sus, big sus. I also tried hopefully fixing TikTok taking me down, but I guess it didn't work. Whenever I play like a newer game on TikTok, it tells me that I'm just like showing you a video and it blocks my live. Which I guess it just did. Or has been doing. Oh, TikTok. I love and hate you. Submit. Appeal not approved. Okay. That's very cool. Very cool. Give me 1 second. Take a little bit of a break. All right. Bing bong bong bong. Cool. Let's keep moving. That's another layer down. That's huge. Oh, I guess we should pop one of these. I do need vines, so it's kind of huge that we're doing this. We're getting a lot of vines. I think they're dry vine. Oh, vine rope. Okay, so they're not dry. That's good. At least I hope they're not dry. But I do want to like have like a little jungle island, or at least a section that's more jungly. And I could use a lot of these vines for that. For like, I wonder if Apom's in this game. I was trying to think of like jungle creature Pokemon. Apom, Oddish. I know I have an Oddish, or a Gloom if there's a Gloom. Tropius. I don't think the Tropius will be in this game, but if Mew's in this game, Mew could go in the jungle. IDK if he is, though. Soon we're gonna be on these hills. That's kind of crazy. The area we're clearing out is only getting larger and larger as we kind of go down, because soon we're gonna be doing all of this stuff, and I want to level it out to be at the level that those chests are at. I guess we'll do this round. I suppose I could just make steaks, because it does feel my food heal my it does fill my food up. Fills my food up. It counts as food. I thought it only counted for the rock smash buff, but it does not. So IDK. We'll have to get some more. I think after this level, we'll go get some more burgers. Keep doing it that way. I don't want to do these edge blocks as Graveler. I'm trying to fall off less. Definitely trying to fall off less. But we're running out of time. We only have 11 hours until the day resets. We gotta get grinding here. I wonder what the dig limit is in this game. How far can we dig down? Probably not very deep. Unless I could be very wrong. Could probably dig down a lot. Oh man, that's as much as the burger got done. Oh shit, dude. We're gonna need so many burgers. Oh my gosh. That's actually kind of insane. Yo. Well, yeah, I got 2 rows done. 2 rows and then some edging. Okay. That's not terrible. But we relax it now. Hold on, sorry. There we go. I don't know why I was so locked in. This is a chill game. We can just lean back and relax. Our only conflict is food and time. Our only conflict is food and time. We can either have not enough food and not be able to finish this challenge, or we don't have enough time and we don't finish this challenge. I'm not sure what's gonna come first. Maybe neither. Okay. Let's go back to Graveler. Some rollout. You guys see the clip of I want to do some I want to do some prop hunt because I saw a clip of prop hunt. It looked like a lot of fun in this game. Somebody disguised as Graveler and they just like walked right past him like 17 times. It was really funny. There we go. I think prop hunt in this game would be a blast. Even as soon as they announced that, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be, there's gonna be a million YouTube videos of people playing prop hunt. Pokopia, and rightfully so. I think it'll be fun. Good for them. They should have fun. I'm glad they added it though, because they were talking about hide and seek in the trailer where they announced it. I was like, well, it'd be better if you could just do prop hunt, right? Let's go get okay. Objective 1. I'm gonna collect all these blocks just in case. I think they'll stay here, but I do want to collect them all just to ensure that we have an accurate count of everything. And then 2, we're gonna head back to the main place. We're gonna go to my secondary town, cook up some burgers, and then get back on this island and destroy the rest of this place. I guess we should organize our inventory too. Well, we have so much food though. Ugh. Let's use the rest of the carrot. I don't want to waste time if we don't have to waste time, right? Like, let's use the rest of our carrots because that's what mostly refills our fuel. The burger can refuel our fuel. We got lepa berries. Text message. Yeah. Apologies. Okay. Now we can go back to Graveler. I feel more confident being Graveler now. Yeah, we're schmoving. Even now, like, this isn't as fast as with the burger, but it's pretty quick. Wonder how many it is per minute. It's like a block a second. Looking at my timer at least. Since we're breaking 2 at a time. I think it takes 2 seconds to break one of them, but since we're breaking 2 at a time, I think that makes sense. That's not too terribly bad. Block a second. Yeah, we should definitely get some burgers though, because that's gonna take a while. Let's eat this carrot while we're standing here. I think I underestimated how much food this is gonna take. Drastically underestimated it. I don't know why TikTok does that though. It's kind of peeving me off. Uh-oh. Me up. Yeah, we'll just rock smash these. Okay. Doing well so far. Nothing to complain about quite yet. Just trying to knock all this stuff out. Ooh, there's grass underneath the soil? Why is that? Is that just a bug? Or is it supposed to spawn like that? That's weird. That's weird. Doesn't usually be like that. We're out of food. Okay, let's eat a carrot. We have so many lepa berries. Okay. Yeah, let's go back to rollout. There we go. Okay. Back on a roll, back on a roll. Doing too bad, not doing too bad. An hour in and we're almost done with the main mountain. Definitely could be worse. Probably take 3 hours. I'm anticipating 3. Based off of our current numbers. I could break 3 at a time. Holy shit. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Also, the closer we get to the ground, the less trouble we have if we fall off the mountain. Oops. I always forget I can do this. Got hot bar. Oh wait, I also have a hot bar. Oops. Been playing Resident Evil. Yeah, can I just do this? Yeah, I can just do that. Right? Can I eat that? Oh, dude, that's so much easier. Never mind. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this from now on. I forgot this was an option. I've actually never had it set up like that before. I guess this is like peak optimization, right? Because then we can just trade like this. Yeah, yeah. Then after this run, if I need food, I eat like it's already right there. Okay, okay. Doing good work, doing good work. Bum 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 bum, ba-da-dum bum bum. Dee da da da, ba-dee da da bum ba-da. There's not a whole lot to like talk about this though. That is the downside. We are getting a lot of freaking blocks. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all these blocks, but especially these dry blocks. I think I'll just leave these dry blocks on the island and get rid of them. But like the actual grass and non-dry soil, I'll probably take with me back to my island, my Pokopia world. Pause. Hello, can I change? Oh, I have to undo. Man, okay. I took way too long on that one. That is on me. Just don't want to fall off. I think the water level's the same. So I'm looking at this right now, and that beach seems lower than that beach, but I think it's the same. I think if we level it out to water level, then we're pretty good. We're pretty good. I would consider that an accomplishment. And then with whatever food we have, I guess we'll just keep digging in the hole and see what happens. At the very least, I want to flatten this thing. Flatten this world. Okay, pause. Okay. Let's do this row here. Just because I want a little more, like, drag racing room, essentially. I want to be able to stop. Is this all, like, coarse dirt, too? Sorry, oops. All dry? Red cliff rock, okay. So I guess we could use the cliff rock for other things, right? I guess this isn't the dry sand. I think that's the dry sand. I don't know. I'm still learning everything. There's like a million blocks in this game. Thousands of blocks. There we go. Do 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 do. Oh, we're out of food. Okay, let's eat. Eat our last carrot. Do I need to go pick carrots? Might as well eat a lepa berry while we're at it too. We can go full. I think this should be enough to finish off what we have left. At least I hope it is. Oops. Okay. Uh-oh. I think we're running out of ways to get back up. Because we're getting rid of all the vines that we had laid out. We can always build, but that's kind of counterintuitive. Oh wait. I didn't know the legendaries, the legendaries could come here. Oh. I also still have no clue what those feathers are for. I'm assuming it's for like an end game thing. I thought they only came to the Withered Wasteland, or the main islands though. I mean, I guess we have to grab that. It's part of it, right? It's gonna be part of the island suit here in a minute. If you don't know, Ho-Oh and Lugia, I think those are the only two who can show up and then they poop out one of their feathers. So either get a silver feather or a rainbow feather if it's Lugia or Ho-Oh. But I found Ho-Oh way more times than Lugia. I think Lugia is a little rarer. Or like, at least on certain maps he's rarer maybe. Oh, it's all the way over there. Okay, we should probably go get that. I think it despawns. I believe it despawns, so we should go grab that. I'm pretty sure the berries all restore the same amount. So even if I eat these Pecha berries, I think it'll restore the same amount as the Lepas. Right? That looks like the same amount. Yeah. I guess we didn't need to eat that much just to break this a little bit, but better safe than sorry, better safe than sorry. Now we need to suck all this stuff up. And then we're gonna take a little break from the Dream Island. We're gonna run a recon mission back home. Okay. Let's get all these blocks. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Do. This is probably the worst part. Collecting everything. I'm glad I found out that you can just hold Y and suck everything up, but it's kind of insanely slow. I guess I could just run to the middle and do a circle, like a 360, right? You just do this and get a lot of it. Oh yeah, that might be the move. That might be the move. I'll get that stuff eventually. All this. Yeah. Yes. I wish I could. I have this Pro controller. I wonder if I can map it to where the Y button is one of these back buttons so I can like run while doing that. Okay. Let's take a little break here from the Dream Island. We're gonna go grab this Ho-Oh's Rainbow Feather. And we're gonna drop a bunch of stuff off. We're here, we might as well suck all this stuff up. And then we'll organize some stuff in some chests. And then we have to go make some frickin' burgers so that way we break blocks faster, because holy cow, we need to break blocks faster. But not bad. I mean, that was up there and it had a house on top of it. That one I think is just going to be annoying because it's not flat all the way through. Same with this one. I think the house is going to be a little annoying. Okay, let's organize some blocks. So my main idea is that I want one block for each type of thing, right? So let's put all the bricks. Actually, let's put all the house blocks in here, right? All the house blocks. That includes the roofs, the walls. Separate the roofs and the walls for now. And the windows. Try to keep things as organized as possible. Foundation counts as a block. Hardwood flooring, that's a block. I think this is one of the extras. And I think that's everything. And then these are like... Obviously you have a door. But I kind of want to put all of the decoration blocks in the same, which is what that is. All these are, I guess, kind of relaxation decoration. Yeah, okay. Forgot we got all this stuff. Holy shit. So the way I'm gonna organize it is that all the stuff that I think I'm gonna take, so like this is gonna all be resources. So let's put all resources in here. And these are all resources. The resource. Okay, and the rest are blocks and seeds. And decorations. I'll put all the decoration stuff in here. But we'll organize it. Actually, we can just organize it with the sort button, right? Hold to sort. Decoration, relaxation. Oh, I guess it... I don't really know how it sorted it, but sure. Relaxation, decoration. Oh, because I think it is alphabetical. That's kind of stupid. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really care either. And these are all just blocks, pretty much. So resources, decorations. I want to put seeds in here because I'm more likely to take seeds. So this is all the house stuff. I'm gonna save the other two chests for the other stuff. And then let's do like the dry grass first. I think that's all for now. And then the dry dirt. Red Cliff Rock. Is that all I have is Red Cliff Rock? Hold on. Oh, that's everything I have. Awesome. Okay, that's huge that it kind of does that. Red Cliff Rock is mostly what we have. Red Spotted Cliff Rock. Okay. Yeah, the barren seashell soil. Lack of water made this dry. Okay, so this is also dry stuff. So let's put that with the dry stuff. And then we'll put all the rock together. Actually, we'll probably separate the two types of rock, because spotted... Actually, Shit, we might need 2 for that, so let's do this. That should be everything in my inventory. There we go. Cool. That's not too bad. I don't think I'm gonna be needing any bread, but let's go make some. Let's go make some burgers. All this stuff should be here still. It shouldn't reset. To my knowledge, it won't reset. I could be wrong. I don't think I am. I tested it. I think I have until midnight. All right, be back here in our main town. Yeah, okay, so he's ready to go back. Let's knock some of these challenges on. Oh yeah, and a sticker. We need the sticker. Let's knock some of these challenges out. Yeah. Now let's go collect some of these beans. Forgot I didn't collect beans. A quiz game? Sure. Yeah, okay, here it goes. What flavor does Oddish love? Probably bitter. Okay, cool. I would assume... Oh, and we got carrots. Hell yeah, thanks, Comby. 1 carrot, okay. Please be a carrot. Not a carrot, okay. We are dropping these for now. Forgot to collect these beans, so let's collect these beans. Oops, hate that. Hate when it does that. Hello, can I place it right there, please? Right there, thank you. What's up, Makara? How are you doing, man? Doing all right? Hope you're having a good Saturday. Excellent Saturday. Playing some Pokopia. I'm playing some Pokopia. Nothing too crazy. Got 82 beans. We're gonna go make some burgers out of beans, because that's what you do. Doing great. I went out today and got myself a couple vinyls. Love collecting them. Hell yeah. What vinyls did you get? Sounds fun. Sounds fun. I would love to get into vinyl collecting. Sounds expensive though. It sounds like an expensive hobby. And I already play video games as a hobby, and that's expensive. Oh, let's do this. I get it? Yeah, Iron Beam recipe set. Let's go. French Exit by TV Girl and Pokopia. Ooh, Pokopia. Nice, nice. I've heard of TV Girl. I've never actually listened to any of their music though. Sounds good though. I didn't know. I guess it makes sense. I guess modern artists still make vinyls. They get more money off of that. Sounds fun. My friend has a little shitty record player. I was like, I would love to get into vinyls, but the way it just sounds so expensive. All my hobbies are expensive too. I love collecting physical media, so that's like, yeah. My problem is physical too. I have every game I have is physical, for the most part. Except for Steam, obviously, but like the goal is to have physical all Pokemon games, all Mario, like all the Nintendo games I can have. Especially the old ones are crazy expensive, because like I never played like Black 2, White 2, so buying this physical was stupid expensive. I think I'd probably get into CDs before vinyls, personally. I know they're not as cool. They're less like shelf sitters. Like vinyls are pretty to look at. And they're hefty and they're cool, and like you get the aura of like pulling one out, but I've got so many physical Pokemon games. Yes, sir. I have all of them except for I misplaced my OG Fire Red from when I was a kid. I don't know where it is. Unfortunately. 60? We can make 60 hamburgers? Let's start with 25. I think 25 should be many. But vinyls are cool. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Damn, that didn't even use all of our Lepa berries. Okay. We have so many burgers. All right, I don't think we need to make more bread though. We haven't even used any bread yet. Let's just head home. Rocky Ridges, that's what I was thinking of. How expensive is a vinyl? Isn't it like $25? Around there? 25, 30, 35? Moon? Ah, you love Moon. Pokemon Moon. It's a good game. It's a good game. I guess it kind of depends on the vinyl, right? Like, an old school Beatles vinyl's probably more, or definitely different pricing than probably what Pokopia would be. Or like a Sabrina Carpenter or something. Depends where you go. I got both of mine for like, oh, okay. Oh, 30 each. Okay, okay, okay. I was like, oh, that's not that bad at all. Yeah, okay, that makes more sense. 30 each. What? Oh, yes, please take me back. Okay, cool. I got a little worried. I was like, I'm pretty sure I tested this before and it worked, but whatever. Depends where you, yeah. $30 for each checks out. I have a friend who used to collect vinyls. And then I have a few friends who have record players that kind of just buy the albums they really enjoy. But I don't think they really use them. Got lots of Pokemon games. Nice. Do you have all the side games too? That's my next adventure. I'm pretty sure I have every single DS game ever made, because that was like, DS was when I was big into Pokemon as a kid. Got a couple dungeons. Yes, yes, yes. Very good, very good, very good. I see Makaro's Peak. I think I have 3 Explorers of Skies. I'm pretty sure I got one, and then 2 of my friends got rid of theirs to me. I was just like, shit, this is like the best game ever, so I'm not gonna get rid of it. But if I need to make some money, I guess I have that option in the future. I don't think I could ever sell Pokemon media though, personally. Because it's like, yeah, like the collector's idea is, yeah, I have everything. I can sell it if I need to. I don't want to sell it though. Maybe Soul Silver as well. I don't know if the man. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, I think they sell for around 100, 120. Complete inbox, or inbox, I should say. Or maybe that's just a loose card. I don't know. I bought Soul Silver 2 or 3 years ago. I had Heart Gold growing up, but completing my collection, it was like 120 or something. How much does Red sell for? I haven't checked in a while. Red's pretty cheap. I think the Gen 1 games are pretty cheap. But I don't know. I have all the Gen 1. I had all the Gen 1 games from the get-go, so I haven't really looked. The only thing I did buy Japanese copies of Gen 1 and 2. So red, blue, green, yellow, crystal, silver, gold. I have Japanese copies for all those, and that whole lot was like 120. So if you don't mind reading Japanese, you get a pretty good deal on those. Got yellow somewhere, but I don't know where it went. Oh, it's the worst. That's what I'm thinking. Like, I don't get rid of my games, so I don't know where Fire Red is. I know it's around. I hope it's around here somewhere. It went missing before we moved, so I'm hoping it's still around and not at my previous residence. I don't think it is. It'd be kind of depressing if so, because that's my OG. That was the first. Shit, yeah, that Fire Red was the first pre-owned game I've ever had. So it's like my 8th birthday, 9th birthday, and my parents got me Ruby. I got Ruby, and then they were at GameStop and they saw Fire Red in the pre-owned bin. Got me Fire Red. It's pretty huge. That's kind of depressing. Yellow's a fun game. I enjoy Yellow. It's kind of like the one that I focused on the most as a kid. Or I think Yellow's the Gen 1 game that I've spent the most time in, I should say. It's because as a kid I liked feeling like Ash. as stupid as that is, but I'm pretty sure that was the purpose of yellow as a whole. I also collect Pokemon cards. I've got thousands. There's a whole section in my basement. Dang. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. My brother was more big on the collecting Pokemon cards. I'll rip some packs. I'll rip some packs, but I don't know what's rare and what isn't. A whole binder of original cards, and I've got one of those. Oh, the expensive Charizards. Hell yeah. I think we have the second release of those Charizards. I don't think we have the basic pack of that Charizard, but we definitely have one of the ones with the art. That's awesome. That's huge. Maybe one day I'll get into TCG if scalping ever gets eliminated from everything. If the cards start costing less and I don't have to spend $120 for an ETB, I'll get back into it. It's just too crazy. And I don't play the card game, so I can't even like validate myself getting them, unfortunately. Ice scalping, I would never resell these cards. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of how I am too. It's like I'm collecting these for my own sake. If in 10 years when I die, my kids want to sell them, they can sell them. I don't really care. I'm not going to be here anymore, so what do I have to complain about? No complaints there. I'll already be dead. They'll probably make bank off of them too if Pokemon's still relevant, which I would assume it would be. This franchise is probably gonna outlive me. I like the ones with cool art. What I collect for, I could care less if they're expensive. Yes, yes, yes. If I got into card collecting, I would be mostly collecting the the cards that, what is it? That when you put multiple cards together, it has like a full art. I think those would be the ones that I would be collecting. Or like the wicked cool art cards of Pokemon that I really like. Like I remember an old Gen 4 Darkrai card where it's like leaning out of the frame and it has like these purple glowy wisps behind it. It's so cool. Ooh, or the Cresselia Darkrai. Cresselia Darkrai card goes hard. But low-key, I think if I were to ever have a full collection of Pokemon cards, if I were to collect one full thing of Pokemon cards, it would be the ones that were, I don't know who the artist is, but it would be the claymation one. Whoever that lady is who makes the claymation Pokemon. I think those are my favorite cards. They look really cool. I think they're a fun, silly concept. I'm glad that they utilize other forms of art other than just digital or hand-drawn, like physical media. Like the Magnemite one. I can only think of the Magnemite one that she made. I have a cool one with the Team Rocket admin. I forgot which one now, dude. Archer? Maybe? I don't know. That is a cool card, though. I think I've seen that. I believe I've seen that. That came out with Heart Gold, Soul Silver, right? Maybe it was re-released with Heart Gold, Soul Silver. They had short, light blue hair. Yeah, I think that's Archer. I believe it's Archer. It's definitely not Petrol. Petrol has purple hair, and then the lady is Ariana. She has red hair. I always forget the Rocket admins' names because I'm pretty sure they only have names in Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Like in Gen 1, it was just Rocket admin. Googled it as Archer. Hell yeah. That's like the only one I remember, so that's huge. Yeah, I think I know the exact card you're talking about. I think it does go hard. We're working through these frickin' burgers over here. Eating so many bean burgers today. Yeah, TCG's fun. Maybe one day I'll get into it. Maybe if I like win the lottery, I'll buy the Illustrator Pikachu card off of Jake Paul or Logan Paul, whoever it is. Because I saw that sold. That kind of pissed me off. Demolishing a whole mountain over here. Yes. Yeah, sorry, I guess you, yeah, we're trying to flatten this entire place. I'm seeing what kind of resources we can get from destroying an entire island and if it's useful or not. And low-key, kind of curious if we can just make a big hole here. Because it does reset. This is the island that a dream island, which means Driftloon takes you here and they reset at midnight. So it's not like I'm destroying the livelihood of my friends and family. Just destroying a useless mountain. I'm definitely destroying an ecosystem, an inhabitable ecosystem, 100%. Nobody lives here, so who gives a shit, right? Except for these trees, which I'm going to be stealing to put them on my island. This is essentially Britain Conquest Simulator right now. We're stealing all the good shit from this island and we're gonna put it on our island. But I also just want to destroy the island because I hate these guys. Oops. Graveler's hard to control, I will say that much. Real cell, take all the trees, 1,000,000%, 1,000,000%. We're gonna put them in a museum. What if we took everything from the if we took everything from the Dream Island and put it in a museum? I built a giant ass museum on my main island. That could be fun. We might do that. We'll see. Definitely not all these blocks though. Usually when I come to the that's kind of the ideas of these islands, is that you come here and you pillage everything, but usually people only take the trees, like maybe some of the flowers if they like the flowers, maybe the grass. They don't. I haven't seen anybody take everything from the island. Or even that little like steel structure over there. Like I've stolen most things from that at some point, but I want to take everything. Game's only been out for like a week or two, and people already have huge. Yeah, dude, I'm living out of a hut right now, and I couldn't be more embarrassed. I'm extremely behind. I feel like I'm doing. I mean, obviously, I'm playing at my own pace, but some people are crazy with these games. And I expected it. I knew it was coming. But I mean, I see people making like redstone shit. They're making levers that count upwards. Like I literally woke up this morning and saw that they managed to make some sort of system that counts up to 7. Which is wild. It's only been a week and 2 days or something like that. It's okay to take your time. It'd take forever to progress too. I have classes to worry about. Exactly. No, I'm not feeling rushed at all. I think the only person on this earth who should have completed this game already is Joe Merrick from Cerebi, because he does it for his job. Especially if we're not getting, especially if with Gen 10 coming out in 2027, if this might be the only Pokemon game we get this year, I'm taking my time. I'm sure it's not the only Pokemon game we're getting this year, but are you gonna pick all those rocks up? I'm gonna show you right now. It's my least favorite part. This is definitely the most tedious part of doing this. But we can be Kirby. It's like all the stuff. When I initially had this idea at the when I immediately unlocked Dream Islands, I was like, this is definitely gonna be a video on YouTube somewhere. I don't know if I have the patience to do it, because that means I thought it was just walking through and clicking Y a bunch of times. And then I figured out how to do this. I was like, yo, okay, maybe it's possible. Maybe we could totally be doing this. And it actually moves pretty quick. I'm learning to just go in the middle and just do a 360 instead of just walking around like a vacuum. It just takes too long. But I'm trying to collect everything. I'm trying to grab everything. Like, this is all we have right now, but I also just deposited everything in the way. Kirby mode, 1,000,000%. If it has Kirby mode, it's 9 out of 10. Instantly. This game does remind me a lot of Kirby Forgotten Worlds. Just the vibe of it and kind of the music. Like, I'm unsure if you've played Kirby Forgotten Worlds, but if you haven't, it's a similar vibe. It's like post-human apocalypse. Like there are no humans around, but there's clear sign of a humanoid race living there previously. It's kind of fun. I like that Nintendo's choosing to focus on those types of games for some reason. Because I think it's more fun. Like my favorite thing with this game is reading the lore of what happened to the humans. Like there'll be little journals left behind. You can read and figure out what happened. My favorite thing with Kirby was doing the exact same thing. My favorite thing with Resident Evil 9 is doing the same thing. It's reading all the lore. I guess I'm just a lore head. I don't know what to say. But I mean, it's fun. Maybe I should just pick up a book. Read a book. But I don't know the entire story of this game quite yet. I'm pretty sure the humans disappeared. I don't know where they went. Luckily, I haven't had it spoiled for me. They might be dead. All I know is that there was like big weather shit happening. And everybody was like, uh-oh, we gotta figure something out. I'm fairly certain we might go to space. Fairly certain we might go to space. Because I'm getting like Odyssey vibes from the sense of like, Odyssey, the moon was always in view, yada yada yada, but the flag you get to like mark your home as Ditto is like Ditto and a big yellow star, which is an odd combo to me. So I'm suspicious. I'm suspicious. I'm watching you, Pokemon Pokopia. I don't know why else it would have a star on it. Oh my gosh, I forgot about Odyssey. That was such a game. 1,000,000%. Love Odyssey. I want to replay it at some point. I had a lot of fun with Bonanza too. Bonanza was a great game. Literally can't complain about it. Full of nostalgia. It's crazy that Odyssey came out almost 10 years ago. Can't believe it's 8. Yeah, it's almost 9. Almost. I think it's 9 in October. It's closer to 9 than 8, which is wild. Wait, that's entirely wrong. It's closer to 8 than 9. I can't do math. But still, it's actually crazy. Time's been moving. I hate it. It needs to stop moving. But it's crazy because like I could boot up Odyssey right now and it still looks like a game that came out this week. Not that like graphics or anything, but I was kind of big hoping on Mario Day, since it's Mario. I was kind of big hoping Mario Day we were going to get a new game announced, a new 3D game. But we did not. So I don't know when the next Mario 3D is coming out. We're overdue for one, that's for sure. I think the biggest gap was between Galaxy and Odyssey, which was 7 years. Remember when I got my Switch for the first time I played Odyssey and then Let's Go Eevee? Yes, yes, yes. I think it's a pretty common experience. I got my Switch. I think I got my Switch before Sword and Shield came out, but after Let's Go. And I played all of Odyssey and then immediately played Let's Go. But Pikachu though. Let's go Pikachu. Because I hate Eevee. Tired of Eevee, bruh. Nah, but that's a banger games at the Switch 1 launch. And honestly, Switch 2 also has some banger games so far. Mario Kart World, it's only gotten better. I haven't played it since I've mostly played with other people, and none of my friends really have Switch 2 yet. Donkey Kong Bonanza kept me busy for a few months. I still want to go back and learn the speedrun route of all that. And now Pokopia is doing pretty well. There's another ho-oh. Hi ho-oh. I grew up loving Eevee. That's my childhood Pokemon. Ah, I'm sorry I'm shitting on your childhood Pokemon. I apologize. Nah, Eevee is a great Pokemon. I love Eevee. I just am tired of him being in every single game. Same with Pikachu. I have Eevee and Pikachu fatigue. What can I say? What can I say? Obviously, Pikachu's going to be in every single game, but I might have explained it before, but my big problem with Eevee is that I have to go get that. Okay. I'll be able to grab that. My biggest problem with Eevee is that I always do living dexes on all the games that I play, which means every single game, and I mean every single game, I have 9 Eevees. True. I think we need to replace Pikachu with Paris. Yeah, we need more Paris. When are we gonna make Paris the mascot of Pokemon? That's crazy. That is crazy. It would be funny if they just all of a sudden stopped pushing Pikachu and it was just some random ass Pokemon. Like, it doesn't even have to be Paris, but like, yeah, this game doesn't have Pikachu, but you can catch the main character. I'm trying to think of a random ass Pokemon. Squovit. Squovit is the new mascot. Or if they actually went with the Clefairy thing like they used to in the past, or like the initial plan was that Clefairy was going to be the mascot. I wonder how that would have went. I don't think Pokemon would have been as big. Pikachu is very iconic. He should be in everything. I'm not saying that he shouldn't. As an adult who slightly understands the market and economies and stuff, they're never gonna do that. But I'm tired of Eevee. I think they need to give Paris a regional form where he becomes the parasite mushroom. Ooh, that's true. That's true. I think that'd be cool. Or different types of parasites, right? That'd be pretty cool. I mean, Gen 10's the one to do it in, right? We got big jungles. That'd be cool. Or they really dive into it. Like, I know Paris, I think we're kind of like used to Parasect at this point, but we need like a full-on zombie Pokemon. What's so bad about my Paris? Because technically he's dead after he evolves. The mind virus, the woke mind virus takes over Paris. Kind of crazy. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't really care anymore. That's why they should do like a Mega, where he like infects many, or a Gigantamax or something. Be pretty cool. You can see do you feel bad when you evolve Primeape into Annihilate though? Because technically the same thing. Or Shedinja. I guess Shedinja isn't dead. It's just like a thing that's there. Oh, why am I water gunning? I'm gonna save some of my burgers. We'll just do one of these. Yeah, Paris needs more love for sure. Isn't there a chart of like all the Gen 1 Pokemon that don't have anything special? And it's like Tangela, Paris, Golduck, a handful of others. Just Paris because Paris is cute. That's fair. That's valid. That's valid. Yeah, Primeape just... So you're saying Primeape deserves to die is what I'm hearing. Because he's not cute. That's what I'm hearing. But it doesn't help that Annihilate goes hard as hell though. Like, I would feel bad evolving Primeape to Annihilate. But it's such a good Pokemon. It's so cracked. Rage Fist is just too good of a move to pass up on. I actually hate Primeape. Holy shit. Okay. My bad. What did Primeape do to you, Bakara? Probably have some like deep trauma from Primeape. Okay. Oh, okay. It's because I was using my moving joystick still. Like, why do I keep selecting water gun? There we go. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of Primeape or Mankey until Annihilate, if I'm being so real. Like, I don't think I ever used them. I had a childhood hate for Primeape because when I was a kid, I had a Pokemon I Spy type of book. Oh. Was he in there? Could you never find him? And then Primeape stole everyone's bananas. I see. No, entirely valid. Entirely valid. I hate Primeape now too. Alright, let's eat a burger. How dare he? Is it even canon that they eat burgers anymore? Or is that like some old school Pokemon lore? I love old Pokemon lore. It's so silly. Like, I know he monkey, but not all monkey eat banana, right? Then he beat up then he got beat up by a Machamp, I think. Hell yeah. As he should. Machamp the GOAT for real. Stealing everybody's bananas. I know Machamp loves bananas. Well, now he maybe that's lore. Because when Primeape evolves into Annihilape now, Machamp, like fighting type moves can't hit him. Maybe he adapted to beat Machamp. Primeape adapted to beat Machamp purely based on that dead media that you have of the Pokemon I Spy book. That could be crazy. Makes sense to me. It's canon now. I'm down with it. I'm down with it. I'm just gonna start spreading false Pokemon news. Not even news, just theories. I do want to do a stream where I like read Pokemon fan theories that are just so inexplicably incorrect and see if they make sense. Because I've watched those videos where it's like, here's the hierarchy of the god of the legendary Pokemon in the entire franchise, and here's how it makes sense. And it's like, honestly, not all the Pokemon not all the legendaries need to be up there. Like, I'm pretty sure the only like confirmed is the creation quartet, right? Pretty sure they're the only ones with like confirmed lore about them. Like, yeah, Regigigas moved the continents. Yeah, Heatran made the Earth, but did he make all of the crust? Like, none of that's really confirmed, I don't believe. All right, that's another one down. We did it. Holy cow, another layer. It's getting longer and longer. We're actually working through these burgers. That's kind of worrisome. But we're almost done with this mountain. It's not too bad. Then we're gonna have to destroy all that shit. It's gonna take a lot longer. We're not too far from sea level, right? Let me suck all this stuff up, and then we'll count how many blocks we're away from sea level. I think it's totally possible. Wait, can Graveler break 2x2s? Like, if I was down a level, like, could it break 2x2s? Hold on. Okay, hold up. Why haven't I been doing that the whole time? Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna come back and we're gonna do that. We could, because at this rate we're breaking a block every second, half a second. Could be breaking a block every 0.125 seconds, if I'm doing the math right, which I'm probably not. I don't do well in math. Damn, we got so much rock. So much rock. Now, I love the old school Pokemon media. Like, when they used to make silly little books like that. I think that was peak Pokemon. I had a Gen 1 guide. Like a guidebook. I thought that was a lot of fun. And then it came with like stickers. And when you caught it, you could peel the sticker off and put it on the Pokédex like page. It's super cool. I wish they would do more stuff like that. It makes so much more money off of me. Any soil? I don't think we dug up any soil. Let's go put all of the resources away first. Grabbing our cotton. Grabbing our cotton for Hoppet. And then I think this is all rock. Nope. I think this is all rock. Yes. Oh shit, it's not this type of rock. Take this back. Oh, we do have soil, okay. And then we have the spotted cliff rock. We're already full of one box. Yeah, I'm glad I left this one open because we're clearly gonna need it. Clearly gonna need it. Spotted. And then we do have, oh wait, shit. I forgot about the hotbar. More spotted. Wait, oh my god. I'm throwing so hard. I'm throwing so hard right now. Wait, no, that was right. That was right. I'm gonna have to put the rest in here, I suppose. Ding dong dong bom bom. Cool. I think that's everything for now. We are 1 block. How many block away from sea level? 1 block, 2 block, 3 block, 4 block, 5 block. Wow. 6 block, 7 block, 8 block, 9 blocks away. That's not too bad. It's actually not too bad. From sea level. I know it's gonna take longer. But if we start doing the 2x2s, this should be going quick. What am I doing? I always forget I can do this. All right. Let's try it. This cave is gonna be the death of me though. I keep falling in it. I hate it. I hate the weather right now. Oh my god, I can't. Sorry, I can't read your message. It's making me choke on my own saliva. Wash it down with some root beer. Hate the weather right now. It was legit 80 degrees and then it snowed again. Now it's warm again. Is it warm again? Is it warm again? Hold on, let me check the weather. It's like freezing here. Not freezing. I'm just cold. 48 here. Yeah, it was super nice. I think this time last week it was 80 degrees. 80 degrees. And now it's like, dude. I'm tired of winter. Tired of winter. It did not snow here though. We just had like bad storms. Horrible storms. Like flooding storms. It's like 60 degrees. Nice, nice. Enjoy it, enjoy it. As long as there's no tornadoes, right? With this drastic changes in weather, as long as there's no tornadoes, I think we're all Gucci. We had a thunderstorm before it snowed for like 3 hours. Did you have thunder snow? That'd be so cool. I love the concept of thunder snow. I think it would be so cool to witness thunder snow. Lucky you if so. Nah, I'm not south enough to have tornadoes. Okay. Got you. Yeah, we out here in Tornado Valley, so I've never experienced a tornado, but definitely not out of the realm of possibility. Yeah, see, okay, so this cave is gonna be the death of me right now. Jeez. I think I'll just excavate the roof of the cave. I think that's the easiest way to do it, right? And then I just avoid that patch. It's like in the worst state ever where our weather is the most bipolar thing ever year round. I'd argue same. I'd argue I'm also in that boat. We've had some pretty crazy turnaround. I think that's just the Midwest US, right? Like I think anywhere in the Midwest is kind of bipolar all year round. We're in like fake spring right now. Soon we'll have real spring, and then real spring will last for a weekend, and then it'll be summer again. It'll be 80,000 degrees outside. And then we'll have fall for 2 days, and then it'll be winter. I'm in the Northeast, and they gave us fake summer. Ah, I see. The Northeast, that's nice. I went to Buffalo. I think Buffalo's Northeast, right? I went to Buffalo. I loved Buffalo's weather in the summer. So I had like a whole summer where I was just going around America, and it's like Texas was like 98 degrees, dry heat. Then we went up to Buffalo, and it was like 70 degrees, 69 or like 58 degrees on when the sun's going down. It's a nice, you can go outside and have a beer or something. I miss the beach. Big true, big valid, big valid. I think now would be like perfect beach time, right? Like it's not summer hot yet. I guess it depends. Definitely don't want to go to any of those beaches. I made the mistake of trying to swim in Lake Michigan in the middle of the summer. I didn't realize that lake was so freaking cold. Like, I know it's north, and I know it's Michigan, and it was like cool during the summer. It was like 60 degrees. But I didn't expect the lake to be like actually freezing temperatures. It's way too cold. I'm not a big beach fan though. Never been to Michigan. I want to go though. I enjoyed Michigan. I think if I were to move anywhere, it'd probably be to Michigan. I quite enjoy the weather there. Plus, everybody that I know that lives in Michigan seems cool as hell. So, like, I want to be a part of them numbers, you know? I want to be one of the cool residents. The only place I can go to be cool is Michigan. Damn. This cave is massive, though. This cave might take up the rest of this mountain, though. If I go anywhere in this country, go to Colorado or California. I visited Colorado once. I enjoyed my time there. I don't know if I would live there personally. That's way too much snow for me. And I've actually never been to Cali, so I don't know. I've heard a lot of really good things about California. I also heard that it's really expensive, but I mean, I kind of anticipated that. It happens. Colorado was fun. It's like a nice winter trip location. We flew into Denver and then we went out to, is it Vail, the ski resort? Is that right? No, we went out to Dillon. We went out to the city of Dillon and went skiing out there. It was a lot of fun. I suck ass at skiing, but it was a fun trip. We went snowmobiling. Dude, snowmobiling in Colorado is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I would go back to Colorado just to spend $300 to snowmobile again. Oops, I fell. I would move to Gary, Indiana. If I were to move anywhere in this country, it'd be Gary, Indiana. Went on a ski trip with my family in Pennsylvania, and I got sick and couldn't do it. Ooh, that's always the worst. That's always the worst. I don't think I've ever been on a trip where I've been sick, but when I was a kid, I had a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese, and I was sick for that. So all my friends went to Chuck E. Cheese and got to like hang out with Chuck E. and everybody, and I had to stay home puking. It's the most depressing birthday ever. I'm sure it's similar to that, akin to that, but you spend way more money to go on a trip, obviously. That sucks. I need to learn how to ski. I'm so ass at skiing. I didn't know Pennsylvania had good spots to ski in, though. I guess it kind of makes sense. Alright, I keep falling in this freaking cave. We're almost done with this mountain. More in the mountain area, but it's not that good. It's mediocre. That's what I kind of figured. I know what I figured. It's not too bad. Yeah, we went skiing out in Ohio. I think that was pretty mediocre. There's like a few decent spots. I get the same vibe from there as Pennsylvania. Actually, I think, give me 1 second. I'm gonna use the Joy-Cons. I think it's gonna help with this section more. You can use mouse controls. There we go. You can use mouse controls to break things. Yeah. You can only break one at a time though, which kind of sucks, but helps with this type of stuff. Forgot about the mouse controls? Dude, me too. I was debating it. I was like, maybe I should use my Joy-Cons for this one because I might need it. And I really only heavily considered it when we were tearing down the house at the top of the mountain. But right now I feel like I need the mouse controls because this cave stuff kind of sucks digging out. It's actually huge though. It does take a hot minute. Definitely not quick, but I'm glad that it's an option. I couldn't imagine this game without this option. What do you plan to do with all this rock? That's a very good question. I'll probably take like a row of stacks with it back, and then I'll probably leave the rest there here, if I'm being so honest. I don't even know if this, like, if I can use these to turn it into anything. I would assume if it makes like bricks or something, I'll turn them all into bricks. But I'm not sure what red cliff rock makes. Like, oh, I'm hungry. Hold on. I'm assuming it makes like some sort of brick, right? That makes sense in my head. I'm trying to think like Minecraft. What would red cliff rock make? Like a terracotta type stuff. I think I'll stay on mouse control, or I'll stay on Joy-Cons, even though I have this very nice Switch 2 Pro controller sitting there. But I think I'll use the rest of this food to Graveler. Probably brick. Yeah, I hope brick. I think brick looks really good in this game. I would love to be able to turn all this into brick. And I could make a really cool like Victorian house. Brick house. That's not Victorian, but you know. I don't know how to... I think the spider webs are interesting. Like, right now I'm collecting all the like very obvious stuff of being blocks. But like collecting all of these vines and going around and collecting like the spider webs and stuff is gonna be weird. It'd be really weird. Or even there, we have some ore right there. But we have to go around and collect all of these flowers and grass and stuff. I'm mostly curious to see... Oh my god. I'm mostly curious to see what kind of stuff we can get from here. Like if it's worth it to completely annihilate a whole island. I don't think I'm gonna make use of most of the things I get here. It'd be different if I could sell all this stuff. Should I get Pokopia? It looks fun. I think it's fun. I would recommend it. If you already have a Switch 2, definitely pick it up. If you're considering getting a Switch 2 for it, I would think a little bit harder about it. Just because the Switch 2 is an investment. But we will be getting games on the console eventually. So if you really like Mario Kart and you really like Mario Odyssey and you really like Pokemon, I would get the Switch 2 for it. Does it have Paris? I have not encountered Paris. Hold on. Actually, you can check my habitats. Venonat. Riffloon. Shellos. Scorbunny. Diglett, Bonsly, Lotad, Chatot, Murkrow, Igglybuff, Larvitar. I'm not sure. I thought I had Sharkadet. I think he's waiting to move in. Here, I got you. I got you. Does Pokopia have Paris? Pakistan International Flights operates two weekly flights from Pakistan. If that's what you were asking. That's what Siri thought I said, so. Pokopia Paris. He is in Pokopia. Ooh, I need him. He has an ability that I don't have. I actually need to get Paris, hold up. I think, I'm at least hoping that Poliwag's in here. I saw Poliwhirls in the game, so I would assume immediate buy. That's the selling factor. I mean, that's fair, that's fair. Weather report. Clear with periodic clouds. Expect light showers in some areas. No warnings or reports about volcanic eruptions have been issued. Okay, that's good. Scrafty? Does Pokopia have Scrafty in it? It's asking if you want Mediterranean for lunch. Volcanic sounds like Groudon. I'm pretty sure Groudon's the only one that's not in this game. Kyogre is, but I think I saw a post that was like, I can't believe we finally have a game where Kyogre is in it and Groudon is not. Scrafty is not in the game. I think Volcanion is. I believe I've seen Volcanion. Not physically. I think I've scrolled and seen Volcanion online, I should say. But yeah, I think the story for this game is kind of like the weather was going crazy, and so the humans were trying to solve that issue, and they ended up failing, which is why everything's like withered and dead. At least that's what I think the game theory is. As Paris, so I might buy it. I recommend. I'm having a good time. My mindset is that I'm not in a rush to beat the game. This is the only game we're right now. This is the only new Pokemon game we're getting this year. We're not getting Gen 10 this year, which is fine. So I'm fully anticipating on this taking up my playtime for this year. Will it keep me entertained 24/7? Will I stream it 24/7? No, I'm not gonna stream it 24/7, but I'll definitely be playing it. Can't wait for Gen 10. It looks so cool. I'm very excited. I have skepticism for it based on what they did to us with Scarlet and Violet, but I'm pretty sure my skepticism only lies in the open world concept. Like, I don't think I'm gonna get gypped with I don't really care about graphics. I think it looks really great though. It's not like a selling point for me or anything, but I'm glad the graphics look really good. At least so far. And if that was like free and we still have a year until it comes out, like I hope it's on par with this without the obviously the chibi art style that we kind of got going on here. I hope they have an actual even teamed. Yeah. It was fun. I think the joke evil teams was fun in Sun and Moon with Team Skull. Like I guess they weren't a joke. I guess they were more of a fake out. But I hate the trend that started. I hate the trend that started. I hate that we can't have an actual evil enemy team. Yeah, since Team Flare, it's crazy. Like Team Yell, okay, I get it. Like I'm fine with Sword and Shield doing that and having Team Yell because that game was focused on the gym system, and who else would be your evil team but an enemy fan base, right? That makes sense. And Team Skull being a fake out, everybody called it. It was still good. They still did it well because Guzma's music's banger. But Team Star is like I hate Team Star. I hate Team Star. I hate the mechanics to fight it. They force you to use the Let's Go feature, which sucks. I hated that. I hate the story behind it. I literally skipped the story on my first playthrough, and I usually don't even do that because I just didn't care. It's like, oh, we got bullied, so we just like, yeah, don't bully people, but I don't know. There's no point. I don't like it. Team Skull are fake gangsters. Team Yell are fanboys. Team Star was just high school bullies. Exactly. And even then, like, I want a team that actually like gets shit done. Who's that? Ho-Oh. I want a team that actually gets shit done. Like, is an actual threat to the world. Like, you see them throughout. I know that's harder to do with the open world stuff, but they should figure it out. I don't know. Team Flare, Team Plasma, so true. Or Team Galactic. Love Team Galactic. I'm down for another cult. The evil teams are only good when they're culties. Or I guess mob bosses, because Team Rocket's like classic. I am always curious if they're ever gonna bring Team Rocket back though. I'll even take another Team Rocket at this point. Maybe the Mafia or something. Yeah, exactly. Give me something that's actually a threat. Like, I understand it's a kid's game, but also at the same time, they've touched on darker topics in recent Pokemon games. Like, even now, like, the humans could be dead right now. Humans could be dead right now. Legends ZA, we literally have our first, like, video game character death. Not necessarily on screen, but somebody actually dies in the video game. The idea, I mean, they don't hide it in Legends Arceus, where it's like you're not returning to your home. You're pretty much dying in this time period. Like, all that's pretty dark. Let's have a little more edge to it, but let's not do like fan game edgy where it's like, I'm gonna murder this Pokemon. The idea of evil teams destroying the world, like, come on, that's dark. Exactly. You don't even have to be explicit about it. You know, like, even like Gen 3. The way Gen 3 did it was great. It was like, oh, we're gonna make more land. We're gonna make more sea. Okay. Inherently, that's not an end of the world situation if you're just thinking of it on the basis. Like, okay, we're gonna have more land to live on. That's super cool. But then you really think about, you grow up and you think more about the environment and everything. It's like, okay, well, that would end the world. Pokemon Platinum is right there. Yes. Reshape the world. I wonder if they just like were scared that they've had so many evil teams in a row with like kind of the same, where the hell am I? With so many of the same like motives. Because what is it? Team Aqua, Team Magma, I guess we're fine. But then you had Team Plasma, who wanted to restart the universe. You had Getsis, you had Team Galactic, who wanted to restart the universe. Team Plasma, who wanted to liberate all Pokemon and have a ruler. I think that's pretty fucking cool. That was a cool concept. And then you have Team Flare. I think who just wanted to make a more beautiful world. So like, I think they were worried that they had too much of the same concept for villains, but you can make better villains. Like even Sword and Shield. Even Sword and Shield having the macrocosmos and everything. Like he wanted to solve an energy crisis. I think that was super cool. It should have been a crisis that was happening right then and there. I don't think it should have been something that was coming in 3,000 years. But that could have been a really good evil team concept. Team Plasma and Flare were the coolest evil teams ever. That's fair. Team Flare got the style. Team Plasma got the cult. I love it. Like the idea of having like this monarchy and like having N and this chosen child and the sages and everything was just so cool. I love Team Plasma. Love Team Plasma. We're just kind of YOLOing it right now because we keep falling in this freaking cave. Try to fall in this cave. Team Flare definitely had the most style though. Which evil team would you join if given the chance? I would only join Team Plasma if I was able to be one of those ninja guys. The Silent 3 or whatever they're called. I think that would be super cool. If I had to be a grunt, I would probably be a grunt in I'd probably be a grunt in like Team Galactic. Or actually probably Team Flare. The way that those two new characters, Grism and Grizel, talk about Lysander and how they treated them as like members, I was like, okay, that sounds like not that bad. I'd probably join Team Flare because they got, yeah, and they would just dress me for the week, so I wouldn't have to pick outfits out or anything. They do got that style, and you get to wear those like killer red shades. My hair's already red, so I might as well, right? Fitting in pretty well. Effects of the food have worn off. Darn. Making good progress, but we're slowing down a little bit. I'd die for some red shades. That's what I'm saying. I think in Sword and Shield, I think like my main playthrough character was kind of low-key cosplaying Team Plasma or Team Flare, because I had like the white and red shades and like a red dress suit or something. So cool. I don't know. We just need to try new things with the evil teams. I'm fine with not having an evil team, but it should make sense. We should have a different kind of conflict that's ever present. Team Star, horrible. Horrible. I never want to see Team Star again, dude. And it sucks that Penny's attached to them because I kind of like Penny. There's just a waste of a storyline. But also one of like my main reasons why I hate or am not a fan of Scarlet and Violet is 100% Team Star. Tired of hearing the same song. Can we play something else? I don't have DJ Rotom yet. Scarlet and Violet are really forgettable. I completely agree. I think the Pokemon they introduced were really cool. I think the Paradox Pokemon are really cool. The finale was phenomenal. I think the finale was really fun. Area 0 is an amazing location that I'll never forget. Everything else about Paldea, I don't know. I can't remember a single thing. I don't think I could name a single town for you, except for Artisan. That's kind of sucks because I didn't realize how much I liked exploring the towns and stuff until Scarlet and Violet came out, and I was like, why does this feel weird? So I'm going to like the plaza place to hatch eggs, and it's like, I don't know what the story of this town is because I don't talk to any, like, you can't really talk to anybody about it. You can't go inside a building and hear somebody's life story or something. It's like there's no lore here. There's no like entertaining little bits of information that you can grab. There's like nothing to do. That's why low-key, that's why I'm sus of open world Gen 10 right now. But it looks like they're making the right changes. I think it's I'm also not a big fan of having the Pokemon Center and the Pokemart be little kiosks. It looks like we're doing that again. But I guess that's fine as long as like we can go in other buildings. So we can break in other people's homes in Pokemon. Exactly. Because I mean, I don't even think it's. I can also like preach, oh, it's world building. Like it is world building. It's 100% world building to go to a town and talk to the people. Like when I played Pokemon Black and White, I literally talked to everybody I could, just because I was curious and I wanted to learn more about the place they were in. And it's a new environment. I want to learn more about it. But I also think in my head, I say it's only because of world building. But I also think deep down it's because I think that they're just getting lazy. Because they make, obviously graphics are like harder and take longer to come by now as opposed to sprites. Like you could probably whip up a tile set in a weekend if you really just grind. Like a pixel art tile set. I don't know how like 3D modeling or any of this stuff goes to make these kinds of graphics and stuff. Obviously it takes more time, but it just kind of seems lazy. It seems lazy when there's no indoors frequently used kind of stuff. I think that's my biggest problem with it. I can a million percent look past Dexit. Like I think Dexit should have happened and is going to continue to happen. I don't think every Pokemon needs to be in every single Pokemon game from here on out. There are over 1,000. There are over 1,000. That takes way too long. It takes way too long. Plus, it kind of pushes you to use new Pokemon. And I think that's fine. Like, just because you're in You go to Kanto, you're not gonna have Johto Pokemon just kind of hanging out there. Like, that's not really how that works ecologically. 3D modeling takes a lot of time to do. It takes a lot of time. I do it sometimes, but for a multi-millionaire company, it's yeah, exactly. Obviously, it still takes time. Obviously, they're still hiring people to do it, but it's like, dude, have an indoor team. Have a team working on inside places, because like those are my favorite places to explore. Like when I was in high school and college, I was making Pokemon fan games. And like my favorite thing in Pokemon fan games, and the thing that I was kind of pushing, was like better interiors of buildings. Make it a little more realistic, make it a little more like there are more locations, there's more things to do, like customized rooms, customized buildings. Like, not everybody lives in the exact same way, and that's fine. But you should show that off. You should show that off if you're able to go inside. Maybe I'm just like really attached to interiors of buildings for no fucking reason. Maybe I'm just a psychopath. I tried 3D modeling very basically in Blender. I don't think I'll ever do that shit again. I got like the basics down. I could make a donut and like engrave something on it. I could not imagine fully 3D modeling anything. I love architecture. I miss the gyms with the yes, unique aspects, 100%. I didn't even realize that until we were replaying Heart Gold with the blindfolded run. I didn't even realize like how shitty the gyms have come. Like, obviously Scarlet Violet gyms, it's pretty obvious they're shitty. It's just a trashy gym puzzle, and then Alright, I'm out of food. Trashy gym puzzle, and then you're fighting in the exact same arena. Especially for the Elite Four, that was extremely disappointing. Green Violet had no memorable challenge. I don't even think they had them to begin with. That's true. That's true. The only challenge I remember is the Smoliv one, where you have to push the olive through, and that's only because I hate it. And the Psychic one, where you have to like predict emotions, or not even predict emotions. You just have to choose the emotion. It's like, this isn't a puzzle, dude. Make an actually entertaining, difficult gym puzzle, please. Uh-oh. Might have to dig down. Oh god. This might be a bigger project than I thought it was gonna be. Where the hell am I? There's no shot. How do I get out of here? I use these vines. I guess I should come up with a way out of here, because I think I'm... Oh, shit. Oops. I think I'm gonna get stuck down here a lot. Yeah, I don't know. Scarlet and Violet make me mad. I'm glad that we're moving on from Gen 9. I think they're fine games. I think they're the weakest games in the fucking franchise, though. And I almost want to say there's no doubt about it. They have awesome Pokemon, though. That's the worst part. They introduce amazing Pokemon. And the idea of Paradox Pokemon are so cool, and then they fumbled the ball so hard by not explaining anything about Paradox Pokemon. There's no like obvious time traveling that was happening. There's like the theory of it just being like a thing that makes your dreams come true. None of that was confirmed. I think that's the worst part about it. It's kind of like Stranger Things. Like the coolest idea isn't what they chose. And it only makes the product like worse. Can I get out of here? I didn't realize I was this deep in the ground. Okay, at least we have a way out from here on out. Goodness gracious. You've fallen. This is crazy. We're getting a lot of work done. This might be a two-part stream, though. Throat's getting a little dry. I haven't streamed in a hot minute. Been playing a lot of Resident Evil, so we've been a little preoccupied. I just hope Gen 10's better than Gen 9. I think it's very easy to accomplish such things. They just need to not fumble the bell. Oh wait, mouse controls. I forgot. I was like, why am I using Joy-Cons? Gen 10 reminds me of a mixture of Poe and Alola. Yes, I hope it delivers on that though. Both amazing games. Really, really good games, as long as they actually deliver on that. I think I slept on Alola a lot when it came out, but then I realized it's literally the Pokemon game that got me back into Pokemon, so I can't complain that much. Oh, shit. I'm just confused where wins part comes from. Yeah, when the leaks came out and everybody was saying it's gonna be Pokemon wins and waves, I was really hoping that those were like not the final titles. I don't like the titles of the game. They feel like a bad ROM hack from 2010. It's kind of the vibe that it gives off. I mean, like Scarlet and Violet also sound like bad ROM hacks from the 2010s, but they play like it too, so I can't complain too much. But wins and waves, dude, I don't know. And it's like obvious that like we're gonna, at least I hope so. In the trailer, it's pretty obvious that we're gonna be going underwater. Does that mean we're gonna be flying in the air too? Are there gonna be like sky islands? I don't know how that would be possible, but that would be pretty cool. If we had like sky islands or like mountain cities up in the skies or something. I think that underwater gimmick is so cool. I hope it's real. I hope it's real. Like, I know we went underwater, but I'm not getting my hopes up until I actively see the player underwater. I'm glad that we're bringing it back. It's one of the coolest things, especially with the new graphics too. Can we just see the box art legendaries? What do we think it's gonna be? I hope the waves legendary is a Kraken. I think a Kraken would go hard. And then the winds will probably be like a freaking windmill or something. I don't know. How do you show wind other than being a bird? Even then, it's not one. A jellyfish and a falcon. Ooh, a falcon. A jellyfish would go hard too. I just don't want big fish, big bird. Like, I feel like that's... I think we can all predict that's where it's going, and I don't want to be able to predict where it's going. I don't want big fish, big bird. And I also... An anglerfish? Anglerfish would go hard. Anglerfish would go hard. Isn't that, don't we have an anglerfish? We haven't... Does Pokemon have an anglerfish? It does. I just can't remember who it is. But I'm down for a legendary anglerfish. That'll go hard. I also hope it's not the exact same or similar to how it was, how the previous generations have been, where it's just like, here's the same legendary twice, except slightly different. Like, this one's red and this one's purple. This one's red and this one's blue, and it has a sword in its mouth. Like, I guess they have to be similar. Like, I guess if you look at Zekrom and Reshiram, it's just this one's black, this one's white, but they have their own, like, different designs. I don't remember if we do or not. I'm trying to remember. I swear we have an anglerfish, right? Maybe I'm tripping. My mind immediately goes to Whiscash, but it's not. Kyogre and Groudon weren't similar. That is true. Kyogre and Groudon weren't. That is very true. Yeah, thinking of all the box legendaries, Lugia and Ho-Oh are both flying birds. That's about all they share. They don't look similar, I don't think. Yeah, Kyogre and Groudon are very different. Same with Rayquaza. Dialga, Palkia, very different. Reshiram, I think Reshiram and Zekrom are different enough to call them different Pokemon. They don't look the same at all. Then you have Gen 6. Xerneas and Yveltal, different. Very different. Yeah, it would have to be like a type of variation difference of like how Xerneas and Yveltal are. Yeah, they're different enough. Like, but you look at Koraidon and Miraidon, and it's like, okay, this is a motorcycle thing, purple motorcycle from the future, and this is big red dinosaur from future, but they look the exact same pretty much if you look at them close enough. So Gallia and Lunala, very true, very true. I love Sword and Shield. I think Sword and Shield are great games, but it did start this shitty, and I can't even say it started. I guess Scarlet and Violet just continued it, but it did start the shitty, it's essentially the same Pokemon twice type thing. Because like Zamazenta is dog with big shield, and then Zacian is dog with big sword. Like, why can't it be two different things? Why did they both gotta be dog? But then we got the banger music from it though. If we didn't get them, we wouldn't have this, so I can't complain too much. We wouldn't have this banger music. Banger. Remember when everyone thought they would have there would be a third Sword and Shield game? It would be Gun. I remember people expecting a third game. I never thought it would be Gun, but yeah, I like the memes of it being Gun. Oh, it's such a good theme, dude. The music in Sword and Shield are so underrated. So underrated. You can hate on the DLC all you want. I mean, as long as the DLC is done right and I think it's worth it, I wouldn't complain. But I think Sword and Shield did the DLC well. I think Sword and Shield did the DLC very well. Let me unmute this. We have some music going. And then Scarlet and Violet kind of were examples of not good DLC, I think. I think Kitakami was really cool, but I think the frickin' Blueberry Academy sucked. Very hot take, but they need to stop doing DLC. I disagree. But I agree with your hot take. That was a double negative, wasn't it? I can agree with you in the middle. How about this? Here's kind of the idea that I have. I think they need to stop making DLC post-game content. I think every single game should have decent post-game content like it used to in the past. Like in Pokemon Platinum, it was the Looker quests. In pretty much every game, all the good DLC, all the good post-game content was Looker quests. Or Black and White, it was hunting down the 7 sages. Or taking out Colress, like that kind of stuff. I think having good post-game and then having an additional DLC that is a separate story or connected to the story in some way would be peak. I think that would be phenomenal. As long as the DLC is actually worth it though. I don't think DLC should be a trade-off for post-game content is essentially what I'm saying. Essentially what I'm saying. Good. I agree with you in the fact that we don't need DLCs, but we shouldn't be locking post-game content in the DLCs. So unfortunately, I am a little gremlin who loves Pokemon, and I will buy all the DLCs and all the games they make until the day I die, unless they super wrong me one day, which I'm not sure if they will. If they make another Scarlet and Violet, then maybe I will never play Pokemon again, I don't know. But I unfortunately will buy anything. And Pokemon Legends ZA had a great post story with a horrible DLC. And I think that's fine. If it didn't have that post game, then it would have been a weak game. it would have been a weak game. But it had a good post game. And then it had a DLC, which was bad. Well, I wouldn't say bad. The mechanics of the DLC suck. I hate the mechanics of the DLC. The RNG of the berries is the worst part. We're not done with this yet. We're almost 3 hours in and we're still working on this freaking mountain. That's crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this might be a 2-part stream. I could keep going, but my throat is getting dry and this water ain't helping. Oops. I think DLC should still be a thing for Pokemon games though, because it gives us more development time for new generations. If we didn't have DLC, we would already, if DLC wasn't a thing that was happening in Pokemon, we would already have Wind and Waves out right now. Or we would have a drought of nothing going on for 3 years. Which I don't like that either. Yikes, be careful. Everyone's been getting a sore throat recently. It's a new virus. Oh shit. Well, noted. Thank you. Appreciate that. Going to be avoiding people from now on. Got it. New coronavirus just dropped. The COVID-26. Yesterday was the 6-year anniversary. At least here in America. Of the shutdown. My college shut down on Mario Day 6 years ago. I only remember because it was on Mario Day. That's how big of a fucking nerd I am. Alright. Oh, we still have food though. Okay, we can keep chomping. Yeah, I think Graveler is less of a useful tool right now until we deal with these caves. Miku and Mario Day are a oh, it's Miku Day too? I didn't know that. Major holiday for me. Unfortunately, same. Why is it Miku Day? Is it Miku's birthday? Is that what it is? Miku Day was on 3/9. Oh, okay. Okay. So you got a week. It could line up to be a weekend of celebrations for you. That's fun. Pokemon Day is actually a major holiday in my house. Like I told my wife, I was like, we can't do anything on February 27th ever for the rest of my life until Pokemon dissolves as a company. I will watch every single Pokemon Direct on Pokemon Day. I will buy whatever bullshit they put out. Pokemon Day is a holiday. It really is. And then whenever they do Nintendo Presents, it's like, alright, lock in. Like, I'm not going to be available this day. At least for an hour. I have to watch an hour and a half long Nintendo Direct when I get home from work. You're just going to have to deal with that. I apologize. Why? Why am I climbing that? I wonder how I can use these vine ropes, though. Can I use them? I can't place it anywhere. I think it's just for crafting, which kind of sucks. This cave sucks. I knew there's usually caves on these islands. I knew there was gonna be one, but I didn't know it would be impeding progress this hard. I keep falling in it, dude. Climb, please. Thank you. How's our inventory? Wow, we're not even... Okay. Yeah, we're slacking a little bit. Let's grab all this shit. I think most of our stuff fell in this cave. A decent amount did. I don't know what the Stardust is for. It's for something online. I'm definitely collecting it. You return to Dream Islands once you leave? Yeah, so... Pretty much, this Dream Island will be here for the rest of the day. At midnight, it'll reset. But other than that, everything you do here happens and stays. But at midnight, if it resets and you have stuff here, it'll all be gone. So like all my chests that I have over at the start, if I don't move those, then they're all gone. But yeah, I could totally leave right now. We did leave earlier because I needed to make more burgers. I mean, we're almost done with this mountain, right? We're almost done with this mountain. We're so close. We're so close. We're getting like, as Graveler, we can knock out so much stuff. But yeah, I'm pretty much on a timer of I can only do this for as long as I have food or as long as it's not midnight. Let's see. I think I have to use Rock Smash around here. But I like the Dream Islands. I don't think people really spend much time here. They come here, like, steal the flowers and the trees and, like, tear down the house that's here. And then kind of leave. So I could be the only human who's been here for almost 3 hours. And they're randomly generated too, but I think for the most part, they kind of have the same thing. Like, you use a Pikachu doll, you use a doll to get here. I used a Pikachu doll, and I used that one 2 nights ago, and it also had that steel structure. So we've got like 9 hours or so until midnight. Yes, I do. I have a little under 9 hours. Should hopefully be able to do it. I don't know if I'll stream the whole time. I'm definitely gonna get rid of as much as I possibly can today. I'm unsure if I'll stream the whole thing, but I plan on sharing my results 1,000,000%. Oh, goodness. Also, I need a better chair. This chair kind of sucks. Let's use the mouse. I always forget I got that. Good for stuff like this. Yeah. I also like all the like nostalgic music that's in this game. It's very enjoyable. It's also odd, like they chose the healing Pokemon jingle, the bum bum ba da dum. Like that is like the motif of the first island. For some reason. I think that's very odd, but I kind of love it. It's like of all of the songs you could have chose Pallet Town, you could have chose you could chose literally any, like Pewter City, Vermilion City, but you chose the bum bum ba da da to be what you kind of base the entire main theme off of. Like, okay, go off, queen. Ooh, we're almost there. We're almost there. Goodness. Oh. Doom, boom, boom. I think this is the first route's music, right? Route 101. Just orchestra. Let's try. I want to save the rest of our hamburgers for now. I don't want to leave quite yet to go make more burgers, because I think we're gonna need a lot of them, because these caves look like it's nothing but difficult rock, which we need the burgers for. I think the best song in the franchise is the one that plays when whatever city. Oh, Chuck in Heart Gold Soul Silver, or not just Heart Gold Soul Silver. Is that Mahogany? That's not Mahogany. That is. Come on, we were literally just there. What's it called? It starts with a C? I feel like it starts with a C. We went to... Yeah, Soul Silver Heart Gold. That's Gen 2. We went to Olivine and then we went Cyanwood? Cyanwood. Cyanwood? Cyanwood. If I could Google Cyanwood City music. I can't remember it off the top of my head. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh, this shit. Oh, yeah. Nah, this is the vibe. Definitely a vibe. I forgot all about this one. Dude, Johto music goes hard. Johto music is peak. Because they were like, this is the last game we're ever making. The soundtrack has to go hard. My favorite, I used to fall asleep to it when I was a kid. That's cute. That's sweet. I think I think my favorite, this might be a pretty generic take, but I think my favorite Johto is National Park. National Park just goes so hard. That or Ekritique City. Ekritique City also goes hard. Both bangers. Ekritique is amazing. I love the vibes it gives off. Just the old school freaking pan flute, Japanese pan flute, dude. 1 hour of silent. Okay, so on this on this YouTube video of Cyan Wood, the recommended is 1 hour of relaxing Heart Gold Soul Silver music, which I play during stream, and 1 hour of silence occasionally broken up by a dodgeball. Interesting. That'd be a fun stream like that, where it's like 3 hours of silence, occasionally interrupted by by the metal pipe falling. By a dodgeball, yeah. Let's see what it is. Okay, dodgeball sound effect. I guess that's it. Yeah, here's the 5 hour metal beam. They didn't put it at the beginning. Go back to the dodgeball. Yeah, let's see the dodgeball. We'll have the dodgeball on in the background. We'll forget it's on. I'm gonna turn it all the way up. Not all the way up. We'll turn it up a decent amount. Okay, we have an hour. I wonder how many times it actually goes off. I always forget about that. Like, that people just make YouTube videos like that. Now my YouTube recommended is gonna be all sorts of bullshit. I'll count. So far we're at 1. Yes. We got 1 dodgeball. It makes you wonder, like, how like, somebody edited this. Somebody chose to sat down and edited an hour of silence and just throwing random dodgeball sound effects in. I'm sure it didn't take even that long either. The funny part. And it has how many views? How many views does it have? I can have the whole thing on the screen at once. 2.2 million views. 2.2 million views. That's crazy. That's wild. Good for them. It's like the fireplace people who had the Christmas fireplaces on YouTube, who have like 13 million views. I think I might take a break from this mountain and go tear down that big metal pipe, the big scaffolding over there. One time some kid in my LA class put on 1 hour interrupted by smoke alarm beep. Oh no. That feels like disturbing the peace. That feels like a felony. That's funny though. It was in like 8th grade. Yeah, that seems like 8th grade behavior. That checks out. been so far out of school that I forgot LA stood for language arts. I was like, your Los Angeles class? Call it English. Come on, America. The language arts. I don't think languages are arts forms, are they? It's how we communicate. We can like debate. I think debate would be a language art. But basic English? I don't think so, right? There's somewhat of an art form. I don't know. I don't know either. I'm trying to educate myself further. There definitely are so like if it's poems, if it's like word arts, yeah. But I feel like 80% of my time in LA class was just learning grammar and such, right? It was just basic English. Basic English shouldn't be, but debate poem. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I think too. Basic English, nah, but like debate, poem, speech, public speaking, I should say. I think those are all language arts. What other would be? Obviously poetry, maybe even like a music class that's like about lyrics. I don't know. Oh, I guess that would be a music class, which is its own thing. I don't know. Yeah, we're getting a lot of stuff. We only have one cotton seed though. That kind of sucks. I'm trying to get hop up. Lyrics are like poem. Oh, you make a good point. You make a really good point. Oh my god. I was like, what the fuck was that? Yeah, there it is. Like, what the hell was that? I forgot. I already forgot. Okay. We're almost there. We're almost there. Let's keep going. Soon we'll be doing just the entire island, and then we're pretty much done at that point. Do 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 do. I don't think we can take down that windmill over there though. I think we can take down everything on that building except for the windmill. At least from what I tried previously. I thought I got hit. I thought like in the game I got hit by something because of the sound effect. Now my food effects. I'm running out of beans, bro. I only got 57 beans left. I could make 50 burgers though. So we're limited to 50 burgers. Is our limitation here. Okay. Nice, we're almost there. We're about to be able to get some grass again. Tired of breaking up bricks. The grass should take so easy. We should be able to slide over that like butter. Rip them all up. Doop-a-doo. Okay, I have a feeling I should switch back to Rock Smash here. I was smart to think that. That is huge. I avoided falling in the hole yet again. Oh. Let's not talk about it. Can we just ignore that? I avoided falling in the hole. Again. Stupid. Yeah, I think we take a break from the land stuff. Let's collect everything. He says as he falls in the hole. Yeah. I don't know what stream you're watching, but it's clearly not my stream. Rude. I think we'll take a break from the terraforming and we'll go take down that tower. Koopa's here. Welcome up, Koopa. Welcome in, Koopa. What's up, sir? What's up? How are you? How are you on this Saturday? Fine Saturday. Let's go grab all the shit that fell down here too. Bumbity. Oh my gosh. Can't believe this was a mountain 3 hours ago. Now we're officially 3 hours in. 3 hours into at least trying to demolish everything. Let's even the land out. How about that? We'll even the few spots that I need to even the land out, and then we'll take that thing down. Then we should be good. Took the you could move mountain motivation seriously. Hey man. Hey man. If anybody is gonna be motivational to me, I'm gonna make sure it's worth their time. Take the time out of their day to hype me up. I'm gonna take the time out of my day to actually move a mountain. I don't know if I'll replace the mountain somewhere else. There's no way I'm using all of these blocks plus all the blocks that I already have in chests. Definitely not rebuilding a mountain. I'll tear it down. I'll definitely tear it down. But yeah, this grass just cuts like butter. It's so much quicker than the rocks. I'm worried about the gray rocks. I think the gray rocks take a while. And we're finally getting to that section. All right, let's eat another burger. Wrong with a burger. Could you use the rocks for a road maybe? Ooh. Yeah, if I could craft it into a good looking road, yeah, for sure. I would assume that's what it's for. Oh my god, this is awesome. Oh, dude. This is peak. Brick road would be nice. Brick road would be super nice. Yeah, let's go a little slower. I don't want to be like efficiency 5 in the nether on this dirt. So quick though, it's huge. It's exactly what we needed. Get some work done. I think a brick road would go hard, or even just like a little cobblestone road. God damn it. It's always like right when I'm forgetting about it. It's always right when I forgot about it. What the hell was that sound? Keep thinking I'm getting hurt in this game. I also don't know if I can collect this stuff. But I guess we'll find out here in a minute. Oh, this is awesome. This is awesome. Game's peak. I don't know if the palm trees actually do much, if I'm being so real. I don't think they produce like any fruit. It's kind of like, what's the point? More petcha? Wait. Nice. Pretty cool, pretty cool. The tree is floating, yeah. We got some Minecraft gravity here. Everything, I think only the blocks and like the trees float, because like this grass will get kicked up, the flowers will get kicked up. I don't know why it's just those things that stay. I don't think anything else is taller, right? I think those are on level. Yeah, those are on level. All right, let's go tear down this boy. Been waiting for this one. Ugh, get me out of there. These rocks, I'm worried about these rocks. These take a while. Well, you can only break them with the burger, I should say. So that's why I'm trying to save burger, but we probably won't be able to anymore. Oh. Yo, that gives me iron ore. That's huge. Give me that. Do do do. Okay. All of it. Actually, no. I was hoping that it would all collapse, but I guess I have to go from the top. If I just take the foundation out, it should all collapse, but it's not like that. We're not playing Fortnite. Cheek chair. Actually, why don't I just do this? Actually, yeah, this is way quicker. I should have done this with the original house. I should have started with the mouse controls. This is way quicker. Because every time you go, you're locked in that position. Like I'm only allowed to punch in that direction. All right, cool. I think I can break these, right? Burner. Yeah, this reminds me of strip mining in Minecraft. Oh shit, I'm spleefing myself right now. Okay, so now everything takes a little bit longer to break. Did a little bit off-camera mining, yeah. Yeah, hey guys, I mined a little bit off camera. I have full netherite armor. Full netherite armor, fully enchanted. Full set of netherite tools. 17 stacks of diamonds. I need to play Minecraft again at some point. A little, the whole mountain is caught. That is also a fair point, yeah. I did too. I mean, it is a little. It's only been an hour. Could be way longer. I don't even know why I didn't think about that. The whole mountain is gone. It's actually not as bad as I thought it would be. I thought these steel beams would take way longer to break. I mean, obviously they're taking a hot minute, but Jesus Christ. Okay. Yeah. We're at 6. They're like, hey, it's been a minute. Here's 3 back to back. The problem is that it slightly sounds like the steel pipe. It slightly sounds like the steel pipe. So like being here, I was like, wait a minute. That's a sound effect in the thing. Because you did off-camera mining the dodgeball sponge. Yeah. I guess I'll eat a burger. I'm realizing that the burger is like peak. Because like, you get 2 you get like 2, what am I trying to say? Energy bars worth of food. Like instead of having to eat 1 carrot, which barely fills up my entire thing, I could just eat 1 burger. And it fills up 2 things. All right. Off-camera mining. I don't like how I mean, I guess it makes sense that there's a limit to the reach. I feel like it's just a little too short though. Just a little too short. I thought I would need I made bread. Bread makes the cut more viable, which is mostly for like iron grates, which I thought I would need for these that I'm breaking right now. I guess there are no things that I need cut for. And I'm not complaining, because making bread kind of sucks. I only have 11 wheat, but I have a gazillion. I have 57 beans. Okay. I guess we'll keep going. Keep going downwards. Oh, shit. See, that time I didn't say at least I didn't fall. Yeah. Let's get back up here. Do. Let's try to tear everything down. It's going much smoother than I thought it would. I thought this was gonna take a while. This is a nice little break from the mountain. Okay. Doo-doo. I'm getting really good at the mouse controls too. Oh, it's the basalt underneath. I can't break that. Okay. Noted. Or whatever it is. I don't think it's basalt, but you know, my Minecraft head says basalt. I already forgot about the dodgeball, but then I looked over and read chat and was like, oh yeah, the dodgeball. So I'm prepared. I think it's gonna go off here in a minute. Maybe it's already done. Maybe there's no more dodgeball. Oh my gosh, so much stuff. Wow, each pipe has its own custom thing. There's 4 different pipes, bro. Oh my god. That's crazy. Watch it not go off in the next 10 minutes. Yeah. I'm gonna forget. I mean, it's actually not gonna go off until I finish this challenge. I'll be tearing down the pier that Drifloon's standing on, and then it'll go off on the last one. Mouse control's kind of huge. Very glad they added them. Smash Ultimate, come on now. Alright. Now I can eat burger. Stylish iron wall. Alright. We should be able to... Was that a minute? I almost called it. I think that was a little over a minute. 7. Maybe I should just start having these on in the background of every stream. A different one every day. Maybe I'll make my own. Like maybe we do a shiny hunting and Legends ZA, but I make a custom video that's like 5 hours of silence, occasionally interrupted with the ZA shiny sound. That'd be fun. Meadowlin, hello. Sorry, I just now saw your message. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good day. A great Saturday, I should say. Chill, relaxing Saturday. There was a mountain here at one point. It is no more. There was a tower here at one point. Also no more. Getting a lot of work done. The metal pipe one, and don't tell anyone it's on, and when people acknowledge it, just... Yeah, you guys are schizophrenic. It's actually all in your head. I don't have anything else on in the background. What are you talking about? I'm literally just playing Pokopia. Yeah, this ocean rock's thick. All right, we're running out of spot. Let's go store a bunch of stuff. Ugh, and then we got a lot of terraforming to do. Oh my god. I didn't think it was this large. Actually, the whole stream is in your head. I'm not streaming as the metal pipe goes off. That's so true. Isn't that like the gimmick that I'm not actually blindfolded playing the game? I'm just like locked in a room. How come my streams always devolve into it being in your head? It's either in my head or in the audience's head. It's never just a thing. I kind of love it though. It's a fun gimmick. Yeah, we have so much red rock cliff, dude. Red cliff rock, I should say. Look at all this. That's not one. Light brown rock. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Boink, boink. Boink, boink. Oh, wait. No, that's right. It is. It's 2 chests full at this point. And we still have more. Holy shit. I thought I only needed 2. I'm gonna store more in here. I think this is gonna be the most plentiful thing we get, unfortunately. Hopefully it has a lot of uses. Hopefully. And then my spotted is right here. We got a decent bit of spotted. Here, let me organize. Do 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 do. Oh, we actually have real grass now. Okay, huge. Watch it have no uses at all, probably. Knowing my luck. Spent 3.5 hours getting... How much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20, 40? What's 40 times 99? Oh, wait, we even have more than that. I'm pretty sure I have 4,000 red rock. I hope it has a use. I hope it has a use. Otherwise, I'm really wasting my time. Let's put our resources away. That's not the resource room. This is our resource room. Yeah, we actually got a decent amount of resources this time. Decorations. Jesus Christ. The problem... Okay, Makara, I think the problem with that idea of not acknowledging it is that it scares me every single time. I wish I was joking. I don't think these count as... I think these count more as blocks. You... Actually... yeah, I'll put them with the other stuff. This is seeds. Reorganize. Okay. I don't know what I'm looking for. Wait. Put that in there on mistake. That's my bad. Actually, I think it's over here. Yeah, this was the stuff I took from the house. So I guess I'll put, since this is also stuff from a pre-generated thing, I'll also put it with them. I think that was it. And then all this stuff is just blocks, so... This can be the healthy stuff. White rock. I feel like we're gonna get a lot of ocean rock. Let's put all the other rock together. We got a bunch of red rock. We'll put all this rock together. And then these stairs, I don't really care. We're gonna put them in here. I don't really care. Okay. Let's go make more burger. Because we're gonna need burger. And then we'll just roll around here until we destroy everything. I think that's a fair plan. I think that's a fair plan. So this all should still be here when we get back. I really want a burger right now. And the problem is that they're bean burgers. Make burgers with beans. Burger sounds good as hell right now, though. You're right. You're right. Oh my god. Never mind. I hate beans the same. Beans are disgusting. We are 25 minutes into the dodgeball video. Only halfway there and we're at 9. That's huge. Okay. Okay, I'm just making sure everything's running. I haven't like checked stream to make sure it's not dead, so I'm glad I did. Let's run this way. I always get turned around. We need to go see Onyx, and then we need to go to the other place. Because that's the only place that I have cooking stuff. I guess I could just move all the cooking stuff into this town. I think that's kind of lame, though. Otherwise, I'm never going to go to this place. Buddy. Hi, Onyx. Oh. Hey, what's up? What do you give me? Seeds? What kind of seeds? Ah, adorable hedge seeds. Okay. I'll take it. I'll probably leave them over here, though. Go cooking. It's cooking time. Oh my god. That happened like right as I punched the microphone. Bonk. Yeah, let me go through. Yeah, it takes a minute to load everything in because it actually keeps all the things on the floor, which is a kind of a crazy concept. Like, it's kind of wild that it can save all of that information. All right. Done scrolling through my phone. Oh, I forgot to do all... Yeah, I beat a bunch of challenges probably from doing this excavation. I should claim those. I guess I can claim them here. Oh, if I need more food, I didn't gain any or gather any of the lepa berries here. Noted. Here. Chef Gredent El Dente. What's up, sir? What's up, sir? I don't need that. I need burger. Bean burger. How many are we making? Let's make 25 more. Why not? We've used a lot of burgers so far. A lot of burgers. Simple burger steaks. And then I'll probably plant these here just because I don't want to bring them with me. Oh, I need to rototill. Oh wait, I shouldn't have done it there. Well, shit. I'm so bad at growing things. If this will be... I'm just gonna drop them. I'm panicking. I'm just gonna drop them. I'll come back for him later. I'm sorry. No, that's so rude. Oh, that's so rude to Onyx. Oh, why do I care? It's just a robot. It's just a robot, but I don't know where to put it. I'm gonna put it here. Why do I care so much? They're not real things. They're not real creatures. But they are, though. Okay, there we go. Then let's gather our challenges. Nice, making some cash, making some cash. Then we can return home. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I think that was everything, right? We just needed burgers. Oh, I should just build a house here. You're gonna go, McCart. That's totally fine. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your Saturday. Hopefully you're doing something more exciting than tearing down a mountain. So, yeah, I'll see you next time. Have a good day. I've arrived home. All right, back to the Dream Island we go. I walked right past Drifloon. I don't know what I'm thinking. There he is. Drifloon, take me back. Yep, that's fine. That's exactly where I need to go, so I'm chill with it. Ba 11. Alright, there we go. We are back. Back to the grind. I guess we just keep flattening things. I'm gonna use the rest of my... Yeah, rest of Rock Smash. I guess we'll do it here, right? 'Cause these will take some... Actually, let's go over here. Let's do the majority of the island. We'll turn into Grappler and we'll just roll. I could do this a little more organized, I suppose. Oh wow. These take so long to break. It took so long to break, holy shit. That's fine. We're actually still getting a lot of work done. just rolling around like this. Nice. This is so cool. I thought this would be harder. Obviously, I think the challenge will come here in a minute. We get deeper. Yeah, as long as we can lock into this and just go in a straight line, we're pretty good. Oops. Fell in a hole. Yeah, this stuff is gonna take the longest, and I guess that sticky stuff, like the stuff that makes us move really slow, I guess that takes so long to break through for some reason. I don't even know what that is. There we go. Yeah, this stuff. Oh shit. Oh, I don't have enough PP. Oh. Let's eat a burger then. Maybe I'll just rock smash these guys. Or no, maybe I'll graveler. No, I'll rock smash them. 3, 4. Yeah, that used a lot. Hold up. What is this? Oh, it's, you can't even collect it. No. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what this stuff is. I don't think I can collect it yet, right? Ew. I guess not. I guess not. I guess it's just something I don't have unlocked. This is awesome. Oh, shit. We fell. How do I get out? Yeah, I made a little escape hatch here. Oops. Oops. Let's do the rest of this section here. Yeah. $20. I forgot that was on. Alright, we're gonna dirt it off now. That was crazy. We got to 20. Just 20 dodgeball hits. Holy shit. Alright. I think we could take out the rest of this, right? There we go. Cool. Actually, here. Try to even it out a little bit. That's crazy. I love it. That's awesome. Just ripping through it. Oh. Yeah, I was wondering if there's gonna be more of those. I was hoping we would get a whole bunch of these at the Dream Island, but this is the first one I've actually encountered. Actually, let me. On the other side, I think I'm just gonna stop before the hole each time. So I think I'll just get rid of all this stuff on this side of the hole. Oops. There we go. Okay. Now we're making good progress. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-dee-da-da. Ba-dee-da-da-da. Bumpity. All right, chat. I think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna end stream. I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna record it. I plan on making this into a video. But I kind of just want to go non-verbal in a Discord server right now, so I think I'm gonna go do that. I will finish this and I will share the results, but I don't think I'll keep doing it live. I do need a little bit of a break and I'll like to go non-verbal. So thanks for watching. Be sure to catch this later. I'll be live a little bit more. I'm gonna push to be live more, so peace out. Thanks for watching if you're hanging out. I will see you guys later. Bye bye, bye bye.